family's house who's fallen on hard times, and they're going to break in there and leave all kinds of stuff. We do it every year. This is the first edition of Breaking and Entering Christmas. Right as we were about to come on the show, the computer crashed and Rob had to reset it. And, you know, he's not thinking clearly, obviously, today, because he's wearing a what most people would call an above-ground pool, but he calls a hat. A big old head. He's squeezing the circulation off through his head. He didn't know what's going on. Did you really have to reset the whole thing, or did you just have the volume down?
I restarted the computer.
But, I mean, did you have to do that?
I think so.
You think so?
I'm not 100% sure because the volume was down. I figured that out.
Oh, God.
Look,
he's like, why is it not playing?
I'm
wait,
scrambling.
here.
I'm scrambling.
Turn up the volume.
Scrambling.
Wow. That was a little hectic right there at the top of the show.
But were we on camera the whole time on the Ace TJ YouTube?
That's a Todd question.
I
Let me
have
see.
no idea. But what's funny is neither TJ nor I have any solutions to this. We just sit there in silence.
Well, actually, I did say something that was helpful. I said, should we just go home?
That's true. He did suggest we just bail for the day.
Now Rob's hot because he's wearing pants. He's not used to wearing pants.
I gotta go get something out of the room now.
Yeah.
There you go. His pants. Pants on Rob. This is a mess.
Oh, wow. And you know what, Riggins? You know, people don't like fake other people who are fake.
Yeah.
So that's why you and I have such a passionate following, is because we don't fake like we care. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm like,
All right.
what are we gonna do?
Right. We're no help.
You all right?
I'm all right.
You good?
I'm good now.
Okay.
Got him worked up.
Goodness.
So yeah, this is going to be a magical morning, even more so than it has been so far. When Ace and Alexis and all the merry band of hoodlum elves break into these people's house, and what they do is they leave everything that the peoples could dream of having for a special Christmas, except what Santa brings, obviously. But Santa has given the go-ahead on them being able to leave the stuff that they are leaving today as far as gifts. So that'll be coming up in a little over 1 hour from now.
Yeah. That's when the magic starts.
Yes. Up until then, you know, we're just helping people file in and get a seat.
Right now it's magical, like the Rainforest Cafe is magical. Like you think it's gonna just be, this is incredible, and then you get there. Not so magical.
This is not really a rainforest.
It's just aquariums.
It smells like an indoor pool at Myrtle Beach.
Damp in here. Smells damp.
All right, Rob, do you have the volume up on Riggins' little intro thing?
You ready for that?
Yeah. Oh,
Now
yay.
trending on the Ace and TJ show.
Let the show begin. Will Smith says he understands if you don't want to go see his new movie, Emancipation. He said, I completely understand that. If someone's not ready, I absolutely respect that and allow them their space to not be ready. Which a great phrase. I'm going to allow you your space to not be ready.
Well, thank you, Will.
Thank you, Will.
I wasn't so sure I could take that space until you said it was okay. But then he came back and goes, I just wish they would go see it, though, because I don't want what I did to hurt the other people involved. Right.
Right.
Okay.
Got it.
Okay.
Do you think the world is ready for... I mean, do you think we're over it as a society? Like, who cares?
Yeah.
You think we're ready to move on?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be going to, to see a Will Smith movie right now, but I don't know if it has anything to do with, well, I guess it would, but it's just an overall disappointment in Will Smith over the years that has come across me. And I used to really, really like him.
Yeah, he's one of the last real movie stars.
Yeah.
Like, you go see a movie because Tom Cruise is in it, because Will Smith is in it. But now, I feel like a lot of people have kind of soured on him.
Yeah. But you know, it ain't nothing for me to boycott somebody at the drop of a hat.
Hey, listen.
Somebody, some product, some company, you know, I'll boycott like crazy.
Yeah.
I was canceling before canceling was cool. But I did. I mean, cancel party of one is what I am.
You were.
I'm a cancel gang of one.
You were the one-man mafia. So we're done with this. Do you remember some of the things that you've canceled?
Yeah, because I still don't use the products.
Oh, really?
Like you are with sneaker bars.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nike is the biggest one.
Nike, yeah.
Yeah. I don't. Let's see. I can't think of any from a long time ago. When they pop up, I know.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, there's a sporting goods store I don't ever go to.
Really?
And it's not Academy.
That's interesting.
I go to Academy.
Yeah, we love them. Now, this one really devastated me this morning. Jennifer Lopez was talking about her breakup with Ben Affleck back in 2004. She said it was the biggest heartbreak of my life. I honestly felt like I was going to die. It sent me into a spiral for the next 18 years where I just couldn't get it right.
Yeah. You know, something about it, I believe her.
Breaks my heart listening to that.
That's like when you see somebody who broke up, and then the other person says, I'll wait for you because I know you're going to come back to me. I'll wait for you. And then they may wait a few years and then get back together and they say, I waited for you. Well, did you date anybody in between?
Yeah.
Did you have relationships? Well, then you didn't wait for me. You were out doing your thing. I was doing mine. And then we got back up together.
Yeah. I mean, after 2004, I think she got married
5 times.
I think it was a couple. So yeah, clearly she was able. But I thought this was really interesting. She said it was so bad, I had to stop singing certain songs off my album. This is me.
You mean all of them? When did you ever sing them?
Which Jennifer Lopez song was so heartfelt that you couldn't sing it?
Well,
If you had my love.
I mean, Jenny from the Block it just reminded you of better times.
I couldn't lip sync it even.
Yeah, really. I like Jennifer Lopez. I want to say that. I love her.
You do?
Yeah, I do. I really
I
do.
like her movies most of the time.
My dad thinks she's super hot. I found out over
Oh,
Thanksgiving.
really?
Yeah.
That's weird.
I said, is Cher still on top for you? He goes, oh, no. If you're going to talk about number one, that's Jennifer Lopez.
Yeah,
Jennifer Lopez.
she's beautiful.
Julia Roberts he finds hideous.
Yeah, I don't think Julia Roberts is
You texted us that over the break, and I was
That's
like,
he said.
what?
Yeah, that's what he said.
Yeah, I do too. I don't think Julia Roberts is pretty.
Really? That
Used to be.
award-winning smile. Best smile in Hollywood.
No, not really.
You don't think?
No, she looked like the Joker.
Ow, man. You and my dad should get together. That'd be a good.
Well, it's because she's one of those. She looks like one of those naturalists that And I have seen a thing before that says she doesn't believe in wearing like regular deodorant and things like that. It's like that all natural stuff. So I just imagine maybe she stinks.
You think? Mm-hmm. I get that vibe about Jennifer Garner.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I don't know that she's
cute.
in. Oh, she's very cute, but yeah, I get the vibe that she's just like living off the land in Hollywood.
But this whole Jennifer Lopez statement, like for 18 years, she was pining away for Benjamin Affleck. The thing that makes me doubt that is, does anybody pine away for 18 years over a smoker?
That's a good point. You never really hear that, do you?
What?
That's true. Yeah. The love of my life. It's just like she can't get enough.
He's also the only person I've ever seen that looks just totally depressed every time he's smoking.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're controlling him.
Yeah, he's controlled by those ciggies, isn't he? His parliaments. That sucks. Today is National Day of Giving, so the hashtag Giving Tuesday is trending right now. So, I mean, we give all year round, so I feel like we've done enough. But it is.
Yeah, we should take today off
That's what I think.
because we give every day.
We give every day. We're charitable, and today is the kickoff of Breaking and Entering Christmas, so we're doing our part.
Now, do you know whether or not that was planned, Riggins, for us to do it on Giving Tuesday?
I highly doubt it.
Yeah,
I doubt it. I doubt it. But listen, it's going to work for us, so that's how we're doing Giving Tuesday. I said, let's just roll with it.
I get it.
You know. Mm-hmm. But those are just a few things that are now trending.
All right. So while we're waiting, we got to kill some. Well, we got to kill a lot of time before the only decent part of the show today. So let's see. Riggins, do you want to pick a topic for next, or do you want me to pick a topic?
I would like to address the comments from yesterday's shocking announcement from Ace.
Oh, there were comments?
Yeah.
About Ace's new little baby that's coming?
There were comments about that and comments about me.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, well, then let's do that.
I need to address them.
All
I
right.
feel like somebody's going to be upset.
Okay, well, that's what we'll do then. We'll go with that. Coming up next.
The Week in Review is sponsored by Calotren. Go to acetj.com/weight loss to find out more about Calotren. Want to see your business on Ace TJ TV? Contact us now at acetj@acetj.com. The show will be right back. And now, a flashback from the Ace and TJ Dailies.
26-year-old guy named Dakota Godfrey broke into his grandma's house the other day. And the way he broke in was by headbutting a window. I guess there were no rocks available for him to throw through a window, or he couldn't, kick a door in or whatever. So he just busted out a window with his head.
Oh.
He'd been living there for a while, but apparently she kicked him out because he kept doing the drugs. But headbutting a window to break into Mama's house seems like a person that would be on the drugs to me. She heard the window break and then went outside to see what happened. So her grandson, Dakota, threw her to the ground and yanked her back up by her shirt. She's 78. But luckily, she's okay, and she just had some bruises. But Dakota was high when all this went down, according to the report. And he ended up stealing her weed eater. But again, you don't know why, but guessing that he wanted to sell it to buy some drugs.
It's a crackhead move.
Yeah. Because how much money can you get for a used weed eater?
And the cops caught him nearby when they saw him pushing the weed eater down the street in a baby stroller. So somewhere along the way, he grabbed a baby stroller because the weed eater must have been too heavy for him to run with. And he claimed his grandmother was the real aggressor, and she attacked him. Nobody believed that, and then he freaked out. And when they told him he was under arrest, he claimed he was suicidal. So they put him into to be checked out and all. And when they overheard him telling a nurse that he was just lying about that, then they took him on to regular jail.
Well, he's a genius all the way around.
Yeah. Didn't say, though, what kind of drug he may be wanting to buy. But if we assume something pretty cheap, like the crack.
Yeah, this is a crackhead.
Yeah. I don't know. How much does some H go for?
The big H?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Hermes. No, the Heron, that's not expensive, is it?
I don't know. I truly don't know.
All right, but if you look at his face, well, I don't know. You look at his face. I was going to say he's got some scratches on his face, like he could be on meth,
yeah.
but it also could be from headbutting the window out of his grandmother's house.
Yeah.
He says she had it
attacked
coming.
me.
She attacked him.
Yeah, that was self-defense. I had to throw Mama down in self-defense. She would have killed me.
You know what's great though? I bet once Mama finds out what happened and finds out he was on drugs, she'd forgive that baby, and he'd just come on back and be a good part of the family again. She'd pretend like it never happened.
Well, I don't know, because she had already kicked him out for doing the drugs, I think is what she said. So she's probably glad that he's gonna be weed eating in hell.
Yeah, maybe.
He's not dead.
Well, one of these days he'll be weed eating in hell if they don't, if he doesn't get cleaned up. And jail may be the best place for him to get cleaned up.
I mean, you are a walking red flag. You see somebody pushing a weed eater in a baby stroller down the street, you're like, I'm pulling him. I gotta
looking like this guy.
Looking like this guy.
No matter what, I'm pulling that guy over too.
For all things Ace and TJ, subscribe to the Ace and TJ YouTube channel.
Okay, today's edition of Group Therapy is a little bit different. Why is today's edition of Group Therapy a little bit different? Because we already have the outcome. We already have the outcome of today's Group Therapy. Let's get to the situation Guy was dating a girl for over a year. In November, she asked to borrow $1,000. Said she'd pay him back when she got her Christmas bonus. Well, in the meantime, they split up. She did get a Christmas bonus, and she still refuses to pay. She's a single mother. He says she has a habit of spending things to her friends and family, then cries victim about any situation. She's already told any audience she can get to listen to her that I'm such a dirtbag for asking her to repay her debt. Telling everyone he's taking food essentially out of the mouths of her children as a single mom. So his question is, am I being petty for demanding my money that she owes me? Well, there are two parts to that. Number one, overwhelmingly, people say you're not being petty for demanding it. But number two, people say you're not going to get it back, so just go on about your business.
Right. But if you can get on, what I was talking about is like going on Judge Judy or something. If you can get on one of those court shows like that, even if you go and you lose, they still pay the settlement part of it. That's what your payment is to go on the show. So if she owes you $1,000, but she wins, Judge Judy says that she's the winner, then you still get your money because the show pays it. That's what I've always heard. I know somebody that went on Judge Joe Brown, and that's the way it worked.
Here's the catch, the part we didn't tell you about today's group therapy. This guy sent us this a few weeks ago, and we just missed it. We didn't see it. He actually sent it to us back around the first of the year, and we just saw it in our group therapy stuff yesterday. And so we messaged him, and he said, yeah, absolutely, you can go ahead and talk about it. But here is what happened. He said, I tried asking nicely about it, but she flipped out and made it a huge fiasco. She ended up telling her friends and family that I was a lowlife for trying to take money out of her child's mouth and completely twisted things to make herself look like a victim. I reminded her by sending her the screenshots of her telling me she would pay me back with her Christmas bonus. Then she got even more enraged. Found out she was seeing someone else and used the money on them.
Stop.
Yeah, so she borrowed $1,000 from him and used that money on somebody else. She said, I just basically wrote it off. There was no winning the situation, so I just ghosted her to end the circus. It sucks because I really, really needed that money. But I have peace of mind that she's somebody else's problem.
But didn't he also come back and say that my idea was a great idea to trade $1,000 worth of use of her new boobs?
Yes, he said, hey, TJ, that was a great idea for repayment program.
Yeah. Of course it was.
But he said, no matter how hot she is, somebody's sick of her stuff.
Yeah,
that
but
fits perfectly in this scenario.
Right. You would have no emotional attachment at all. You would just say, hey, bring them over here. I want to use them. I want to use up $20 worth of them when I get off work, if you can swing it. And the sad part about it is that Alexis was not doing her job, or we could have gotten him that information before he just decided to write it off. If she would have not let this slip through the cracks, and we could have found it before the problem was quote unquote solved, he could have worked out a trade deal with her and he would have been much happier. So thanks to you, Alexis, he didn't get to make a flesh trade.
I'm so sorry about that.
He's out $1,000 with nothing to hold in his hand to show for it.
This is the Ace and TJ Show live on acetj.tv.
What? Hey, we're on the YouTube's live. Go to Ace TJ TV on YouTube, and then subscribe to that too, and like it. Don't just like it, love it. You know, see it, love it. All you mommies look fly today, and y'all just trying to get by today. You know. All right, so evidently there was some big announcement yesterday on the show that just went right by me. I didn't remember this, but evidently at some point during the morning, Ace announced that his wife Amanda is with pregnant.
With pregnant.
Bun in the oven.
Right. So why were people giving you grief, Riggins?
So
they think it's yours. That's the only thing I can think of, and why people would give you some grief over it.
No, we get a ton of comments. Everybody was saying congratulations. It was a wonderful thing. It's a blessing, all the things we covered. But I was involved in a lot of the comments. Like one was, Riggins is so disinterested. I saw that and I went, what? And it's under the video. So if you watch the video, you can watch it acetj.tv or on our YouTube channel. We posted it last night. Ace's big announcement. But the way... And there was another one, there was a couple of them on Instagram. Riggins, I'm not sure, is in love with this idea. So excited for y'all. Riggins, I'm not so sure. So I saw a bunch of these, and I went, what are people talking about? So I went and watched the video. Ace made his announcement that he and his wife were having a kid. But right before he made the announcement, he sent me pictures to post on our social media.
Right.
So what you see in the video is me looking down and not really reacting. But I'm working on my phone and working on my computer to get these posts up on all these different social media platforms we have. So it's not that I was disinterested.
Yeah. So, and if you want proof of the fact that Riggins wasn't disinterested, go to Share Funny from yesterday, our Share Funny podcast, where Riggins finally had the time to, so he was through with all of his work and all, to give his reaction, which was uncontrollable laughter.
I just started laughing. And I didn't want to spoil his big moment by laughing at him, because that's not right. But that's how I was feeling. It's funny. And I don't know why it's funny. I mean, there's a lot of reasons it's funny. But I'm happy for him. I'm so happy for him, because this is what they want. So, and it's obviously a blessing and all those great things. But yeah, part of it is kind of funny. Part of it.
Yeah.
It's really funny.
I think you compared it yesterday to when Ace had braces as an adult and how much fun you had with that.
Well, you brought...
I asked the question, which one do you think is more valuable for comedic material?
And I think the answer is Ace having a baby. Because the braces thing, you can only do so much with that. But now we've got 9 months of a pregnancy, right? It's 9 months.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, him as a new father again. It's going to be great. And we'll get to enjoy the ride together.
Sure.
So, yeah, anyway, I just wanted to clarify. I'm not disinterested, and I wasn't unhappy about it. I'm very happy for him. But I was just doing something in the video. But please go watch the video, because it did blow up on our social media yesterday.
It did?
Ace's big announcement.
Yeah.
Because it's so shocking, you know? It's like a car going over a bridge or something. But in a much better way. I don't know how else to do.
A car going over a bridge and landing in a ball pit.
Yeah, exactly. You're like, thank you. Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see.
Yeah?
It'll be interesting to see. I remember.
You mean the baby or the whole scenario?
Yeah, I wouldn't even think about the baby.
The baby would be cute.
Yeah, the baby's going to be cute.
And that's all that matters.
Yeah, how he's going to handle the pressure and stuff. He says he's not sleeping already because he's so nervous. So it'll be interesting.
Oh, did he say that?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, he said
He's nervous.
Yeah, if you think about it too much, you won't be able to go back to sleep. That's what he said yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
So I guarantee you he's nervous. And somebody, I think her name was Ray Lynn, in one of the comments, she goes, "You're laughing at that baby, Bjorn, or strapping a baby on your chest, but your back ain't what it used to be." That's pretty good. Your back ain't what it used to be. Don't be laughing too quick at the baby, Bjorn.
Yes, because yesterday he said he's not putting the baby in one of those things.
Yeah.
He would just hold it.
Oh, just hold it like a baby.
Normal. Yeah.
And Ray Lynn said, "Your back ain't what it used to be."
Yeah. So if you missed it, Ace and Alexis are out on their way to a Breaking and Entering Christmas, the first edition of Breaking and Entering Christmas for this year. And so while they are out in the cold, making needy families' Christmas dreams come true, we sit here and mock. Well, Riggins is mocking.
I laugh at it.
Yeah.
Sure. It's,
Oh my gosh, you are Mr. Grinch.
yeah, I guess so.
Today, instead of Giving Tuesday, you're celebrating Giving Grief Tuesday.
That's what it is.
That's what you're doing.
Come on.
Mr. Man. All right, so we will try to come up with something, up until Breaking and Entering Christmas that kind of carry your attention. If we don't, then just come back for that. It'll be, going on in about an hour. We understand if you want to check out between now and then. So it's up to you. We got more coming up.
Ace and TJ. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
Hey, it's Ace, and normally with Today in History, we go way back. But today, we're only going back 5 years to the end of an era. A really bad, ugly end of an era. Next.
From Peyton's Promise to How Can We Help You Wednesday to now, with Breaking and Entering Christmas, we can always count on the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty to sponsor and help us make dreams come true. Buying, selling, investing, your first thought should be the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. Go to acetj.com/Temple team.
If you haven't checked it out, Ace TJ 5G is streaming everywhere all the time. All thanks to O'Connor Insurance. They've been in business since January of 2000. They treat every customer how they would want to be treated. Learn more at acetj.com/O'Connor.
Temperature regulation.
Pressure relief.
Built to last.
Better value.
It's mattress shopping that's all about you.
Lake Norman Chill mattresses are twice as nice for half the price. Only at Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
Breaking and Entering Christmas is happening right now, and it's all thanks to AB Mortgage. Tammy and Curtis are ready to help you with a mortgage or refinancing. We just love those two. Learn more at acetj.com/AB. Hyatt-centric South Park always delivers exceptional quality and service during your stay. And right now, when you book your social or business gatherings, you can earn up to 30,000 World of Hyatt bonus points. The Hyatt-centric South Park is a beautifully modern venue for all of your gatherings. Those of us on the Ace and TJ show absolutely love this place. Beautiful rooms, spectacular dining options, all nestled in the beautiful community of South Park, Charlotte. Book your gathering by calling 980-299-7013.
Tuesday, November 29th is a very special day. That is the first installment of Breaking and Entering Christmas. And this year, Breaking and Entering Christmas is made possible thanks to great sponsors like Bradham Brothers. Bradham Brothers, heating, air, and electrical installation and service that you can trust at BradhamBrothers.com.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
It was 5 years ago today, November 29th, 2017. NBC fired Matt Lauer over all kinds of sexual harassment allegations. Remember the talk that he had the little button under the desk and he would flip it and stand up and show himself off to ladies and all this kind of stuff? Yeah, exposing himself to female coworkers, that'll get you fired every time. Matt Lauer let go on this day in history after many, many years at NBC. Just 5 years ago today. That's Today in History.
You're watching morning radio. Welcome to the Ace and TJ Show on Ace TJ TV. Ace TJ 5G.
All right, we got something new for business owners or people who are in charge of the advertising of businesses. So, you go to some places and you say, okay, well, we need a commercial for, we need an ad for social media. And then they give you something that, it's just terrible. It's like a bad school play or something. Well, with Ace TJ Media, that's our new branch of our company. We do the creative work for you, for your digital ads, your audio ads, your video. We can handle all of it. And you know how creative we are. Just like a minute ago when I said, we're going to come up with something, and hopefully you'll find it interesting. And if you don't, then you can check out until Breaking and Entering Christmas start. Stuff like that all the time, just coming right out of Ace TJ Media. So if you want your advertising for your business to go a lot better, a lot more smoothly from beginning to end, go to acetj.com go to acetjmedia.com, not slashing anything, acetjmedia.com. Today's throw out your leftovers day.
I was wondering about that. Is there a specific cutoff date?
I go a little too far than what they would call food experts say. I think they say 3 days is the max, but I'll push it up to almost I'll go 6 days.
I had some last night.
Yeah, how many days is that since Thursday? That's
5 days.
Yeah,
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I had them last
and
night.
yesterday was the last day that members of my family were eating leftovers.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Tasted fine to me.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. It'll be good.
Yeah.
But it's if they're, which I don't know this feeling with having a lot of something left over, unless I really triple what I make, because people gobbling up my food, gobble gobble. But when you have so many dishes that when it comes time to throw away the leftovers, if there is more than what you think there should be left over, it's kind of like I put all that work into this, and now look how much I'm having to throw away.
They didn't even eat it.
Yeah.
They ate like 17 pounds of whatever it was you made.
Yeah, I got a pot of dumplings that you can swim in.
You had leftover chicken and dumplings?
Yeah, because I made so much.
Oh, you should have brought it in here.
I make enough to where there are a lot of leftovers.
Those are really good. I had never had that before.
Oh, when you came and had Thanksgiving with us? Mm-hmm. No,
I'd never had chicken and dumplings before.
Not at all?
Never.
Well, then that's probably ruined you.
Yeah, I shouldn't order it in a restaurant now.
No, it won't do you any good.
I actually looked up a recipe for one, and it didn't even look like yours. It had like biscuits on top of it.
Oh yeah, that's a casserole.
Yeah, I was like, that's not what I had.
That's a chicken dumpling casserole. Yeah. Okay, well, I'll teach you how to make those. Should I do a Fend for Yourselves edition of making dumplings?
People would freak out if you shared your chicken and dumplings recipe.
Yeah, probably would.
It's like better chicken noodle soup. Like, it's just, I don't know how to describe. I've never had. That was incredible.
Yeah.
It's very good.
The Cracker Barrel has pretty good chicken and dumplings.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. But, I mean, even they'll tell you, it's not mine.
This ain't TJ's.
Jody, my wife, my white queen. We got toot toot. Blow your horn. Toot toot.
Never.
Mm-hmm.
People love it.
Yeah, like she doesn't blow her horn all the time.
Yeah, really. Come on, Jody.
Yeah, like right now, it's all about the Christmas decorations. All right, we get it. You did a good job.
Oh, God.
There you go.
Just you and us. This is Ace TJ 5G. Thanks for watching Ace TJ TV. Please make sure you like and subscribe. We'll be right back.
Hey, if you missed TJ and Jody's house this week, you missed something great. Y'all know what me and Jody does. We burn it down. We burn it down. I'll tell you what, I say next week we start with a theme on the drinks. So next week's gonna be Long Island iced tea theme. When we meet up in here, it's gonna be Long Island teas.
And now, a flashback from the Ace and TJ Dailies.
By the way, I have a new nickname that came out of being at the Mighty Meeple the other day. Dungeon Daddy Ace.
Oh, God. We just ruined it forever. Knew I shouldn't have let you go over
I'm
there.
the dungeon master is who I am.
Ew.
What were you doing over there?
Filming a commercial.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Why? What do you know?
Because Alexis was unavailable and Rob can't stand up straight.
It's basically what
Yeah,
That makes
the
total
time had
sense.
to change. When the time changed, Alexis wasn't available to be there, and then technically Rob, it's like didn't want to put him through that.
Did you try to speak knowledgeably about the Mighty Meeple?
Here's what I did.
Yeah.
Spoke knowledgeably about the Mighty Meeple. My man Kyle was right there. He was, I had done some research.
Mm-hmm.
I talked to my sister who likes Magic the Gathering, and she was able to give me a couple of phrases to use. And then Kyle was able to, as we talked about different things, he was like, hey, here's it's this, this, and this. Okay, got it. And make sure I was using the proper wording, so didn't try to do too much, did a nice job.
Has anybody seen the commercial yet?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
I'm sure you did.
Todd hasn't
Fine.
finished putting it together. This was just Thursday night.
Just fake it till you make it, bud.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So, from heretofore, I like to be known as Dungeon Daddy Ace.
Did you tell them that's your new name over there?
It's in one of the commercials.
Oh,
Use
great.
it in the commercial.
Awesome.
There we go.
I'm sure they'll love that.
Knew we'd eventually get there.
Yeah, well,
I'm sure they're gonna love it.
yeah.
Yeah.
I made Kyle laugh when I was there.
Kyle laughs at everything.
Well,
Wow.
Kidding. I'm kidding.
So, wow, that's amazing, hilarious.
He's
No, I
like,
can't
"Whoa,
wait to see
funny."
this.
yeah, look forward to sharing that with everybody. So we filmed a couple of things. I don't know what's going to make the final cut.
Hopefully that doesn't.
Yeah, I've seen. Well, Alexis and Rob did the first commercial. That was good. They
Yeah.
did a good job with that.
Yeah, we done a few of them. It was fun.
Are you gonna go play some of these games now that you've been over there and learned about it?
I thought I might roll up Saturday and see what's going on.
Really?
Nice.
Wow. Okay. Wow,
like
this-
fun.
This is eye-opening, isn't it?
For all things Ace and TJ, subscribe to the Ace and TJ YouTube channel. TJ Show live on acetj.tv.
Sent a story to me about some guy passing gas or something. Was that you that sent me that?
I don't think so.
Okay. It was video or something of a guy who, as we said, growing up in Louisiana, lost his manners. And it hit me. You know how I am about manners. I like people to have manners and all. And I don't think, not only do I not think that that kind of humor is funny, I get embarrassed by it. Like I feel awkward and weird whenever people are laughing at with a video of some in mixed company. Now, if I'm watching it by myself, I may laugh, like the weather guy that we had the viral video of who farted during the weather report or whatever it was. But if I'm in mixed company, I am so awkward when it comes to burping and passing gas humor and stuff, or when somebody does it, you know, like even if it's a bunch of guys and the guy, you know, rips it and all the buddies laugh and stuff. I don't I just like, and I'm never awkward or weird ever.
Well, that's true. I was when I was at home over Thanksgiving. There was a particularly like it was a steamy scene on TV.
Yeah.
My parents were there. I'm 35. I felt so uncomfortable still at 35, and they're in their 60s, and we just like didn't acknowledge it. You just like hope it ends quicker.
Yeah, I'm the same way. And I don't care how old my kids get. I wouldn't want them watching a scene in a movie like that.
It never leaves you. Apparently, I was like, oh, and I was surprised I had that reaction, but it felt so weird to see that with them. It was embarrassing.
But yesterday was a little weird moment with my daughter. She's 22, and she was telling me a story and quoting someone from the story, and used a vulgarity word that I don't use around her, and she doesn't use around me. And I don't know whether she just didn't realize it and spit it out, because she's not like a lot of women when it comes to telling stories, where they don't change the inflection of their voice or imitate the person who was speaking in the story. On it, she gives a full animated thing. So I don't know if she just got on a roll and she just said it, but it was that same feeling of but I didn't acknowledge it or whatever. And then she just walked out of the room. So I don't know whether she thought, oh my God, I just said that in front of my dad.
And has that ever happened before?
No. Oh, one time she didn't. We stopped somewhere. It was a bunch of us in the car, and we stopped somewhere for people to go into to use the bathroom, and her boyfriend was in the car and I was in the car, and she didn't see that I was in there. She opened the door and she was complaining about some people like guys that were being rude in there, and she used the F word.
Really?
Yeah, and she goes, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry, Dad. I don't." But yeah, that was awkward yesterday, and I mean, I don't care. It's not like I'm holding it against her or anything, but it's just when something like that, an adult thing, has never happened between you and your kids.
That's a real adult thing, and the fact that you didn't acknowledge it makes it even more adult.
Yeah, and my son though, he has no filter or whatever. He'll just say whatever, and has ever since he was little. I mean, if he heard somebody say something, he wouldn't come in and go, "Oh, he said the S word." Yeah. He would say what they said.
There was that great story when he was maybe 13 or 14, and it was a pretty vulgar story. And you came and you're like, y'all are not going to believe what this kid said to us.
I think he was younger than that.
He was young.
Yeah.
It was funny.
So,
no
farting, and I don't want my kids cussing.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
What was the show you and your parents were watching?
It was an episode of
Genital Hospital. I mean, it was really steamy.
Oh, bro.
Okay, Rob, hit the button.
Hold on. Time on the computer. I gotta get. All right.
Okay.
You're listening to the Ace and TJ Show. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Breaking and Entering Christmas is back with the Ace and TJ Show Tuesday, November 29th. Thanks to great sponsors like Deacon Food Service. Here for all your food service equipment needs. Deacon delivers. Get details at deaconfs.com. That's deaconfs.com. Tuesday, November 29th is a very special day. That is the first installment of Breaking and Entering Christmas. And this year, Breaking and Entering Christmas is made possible thanks to great sponsors like Bradham Brothers. Bradham Brothers, heating, air, and electrical installation and service that you can trust at bradhambrothers.com.
Temperature regulation.
Pressure relief.
Built to last.
Better value.
It's mattress shopping that's all about you.
Lake Norman Chill mattresses are twice as nice for half the price. Only at Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
If you haven't checked it out, Ace TJ 5G is streaming everywhere all the time. All thanks to O'Connor Insurance. They've been in business since January of 2000. They treat every customer how they would want to be treated. Learn more at acetj.com/O'Connor.
Now, better ingredients, better pizza means that each bite of every Papa John's slice just keeps getting better. From that first bite you have to blow on, to that second bite of crispy, crunchy toppings, to that string of gooey, melty cheese. And just when you're thinking this cannot get any better, you get to the crust and you realize it's not just any crust. Oh no, it's epic stuffed crust that's hand-stuffed with cheese. Better ingredients, better pizza, even better when it's stuffed.
From Peyton's Promise to How Can We Help You Wednesday to now, with breaking and entering Christmas, we can always count on the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty to sponsor and help us make dreams come true. Buying, selling, investing, your first thought should be the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. Go to acetj.com/Temple team.
The Johnson Group Facility Services is a commercial cleaning company that focuses more on customer satisfaction than the bottom line, because each customer works directly with the owners every step of the way. If you need any commercial cleaning, the Johnson Group can handle it. Get details at acetj.com/clean.
Breaking and entering Christmas is happening right now, and it's all thanks to AB Mortgage. Tammy and Curtis are ready to help you with a mortgage or refinancing. We just love those two. Learn more at acetj.com/AB.
It's uncut and uncensored. It's the Ace and TJ Share Funny podcast, live every day on the Ace and TJ app at 9 Eastern or on YouTube. Just search for Ace TJ TV on YouTube or wherever you download podcasts daily. It's Share Funny, sponsored by The Closet Niche.
Then you can get on the radio. This is Ace TJ 5G.
Chamber and Associates, Melissa Chambers from Chambers and Associates. She's a great woman, but she works at this company that is committed to finding you the home you love, your dream home. All you have to do is head over to lkncharlottehomes.com. One of the sponsors of our live events, Ace TJ Live, which could be coming to a city near you soon. I mean, we're out there. We're really out there.
Whoa.
Between TJ and his small town adventures and Ace TJ Live events. We really out here. We in these streets.
Oh, yeah.
We hitting the street.
He did out here trying to function.
We really are.
He coming close to me on this weekend, he said.
Who?
TJ, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
It's
yeah.
true.
Who are you talking about? Oh, me.
He's like, who?
Huh.
Who that?
Who said that?
Who's going on?
Who said that?
But listen, if you want us to come to your town, show up at one of our other ones and just let us know, because that's the only way to let us know. But Melissa Chambers from Chambers and Associates, wonderful people to work with. Just love them to death. Love them to pieces. I wanted to share this thing really quick. So TJ's wife just put up their Christmas decorations the other day. She was in Louisiana because her father was having some surgery done. But if you missed it during the TJ and Jody's House podcast yesterday, the house is decorated. She's done with that. And TJ was talking about that a little bit earlier. Everything is set, ready to go. Everything's done.
Well, when I went to bed last night, she and my daughter and my daughter's little boyfriend, I think we're going to finish with the decorations on the tree. That was the only thing. She was waiting till my daughter was busy over the weekend, and so she was saving that part of it because my daughter likes doing it.
Yeah.
So I had to fluff the branches.
That's the worst part of the whole
before
process.
I went to bed. Yeah, I hate being a fluffer.
Yeah,
I hate the fluffing.
You're not good at it. But there's a woman on TikTok that revealed a trick that kind of blew up. She soaks her trees before she puts them up. She literally takes the pieces of her artificial tree apart, puts them in a bathtub, puts a little bit of like Dawn dish soap in there, and runs the hot water. And the muck and the grime that come off this thing, the water is black. And she's like, you put it away, you have it out for how many days? Let's say a month, 30 days out of the year. And then you put it back in the attic or the storage shed or wherever, the garage maybe. It accumulates a lot of dust and, mildew and stuff like that. So it probably makes sense to wash it, but it's not an easy task. So she shows how she does it. And it makes me want to take my entire tree apart, clean it, and then put it back up because it was filthy.
I tape the box up every year, like with packing tape and stuff, so nothing can get in it. Yeah,
that's smart.
Like rats and stuff.
You got rats out there?
You never know.
You got in the sticks.
You never know. Minks.
Ace TJ 5G. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
If you want to sleep better and lose weight, then the product that you need is called Calitrin, or you can pronounce it Calitrin. Very easy for you to get. Just go to acetj.com/weight loss. acetj.com/weight loss for Calitrin.
Now, better ingredients, better pizza means that each bite of every Papa John's slice just keeps getting better. From that first bite you have to blow on, to that second bite of crispy, crunchy toppings, to that string of gooey, melty cheese. And just when you're thinking this cannot get any better, you get to the crust and you realize it's not just any crust. Oh no, it's epic stuffed crust that's hand-stuffed with cheese. Better ingredients, better pizza, even better when it's stuffed.
Morning radio just evolved again. This is the Ace and TJ Show live on acetj.tv.
Okay, now it's really time for you to get serious if you're wanting to lose weight, especially, you know, if you're saying, all right, as soon as the holidays are over, I'm going to hit it. I'm going to start. It's time for me to do it. Well, here's what you need to do first. You need to order Calitrin. Calitrin has been so good to the Ace and TJ Show. As a company, they've been really great partners with us, and we appreciate them so much. And we wouldn't say the things that we say about Calitrin if they weren't true. Like, Calitrin is scientifically proven to help you lose weight and get better sleep. It's also not a drug. It's the top quality collagen proteins that we need in our system, and it promotes fat loss and lean muscle. So all of those things are just it's a huge combination of what makes Calitrin so great. And if you're wanting to lose weight, you need to order now, because they have buy 1 month, get 1 month free. Buy 2 months, get 2 free. It's unlimited. You buy a month, you get a month. Buy a month, you get a month free. Go to acetj.com/weight loss and order Calitrin today. acetj.com/weight loss. Boom, boom. So, Ace and the merry band of hoodlum elves are on their way to someone's home who has fallen on hard times and needs help this Christmas, and they're going to do Breaking and Entering Christmas, the first edition for this year. Man, it seems like just like yesterday that we were doing Breaking and Entering Christmas.
I know.
And we only do it around the Christmas time. I figured that out today.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa, it's weird. So we'll be doing that in about 25 minutes or so, something like that. So you don't want to miss it. It'll really touch your heart. Touch your heart. I'll tell you what was, what was touching my nerves this morning.
Oh, God.
Good morning, everybody. Big DJ segue there. I'm in there doing my work. When I get up every morning, I have the same routine. I pretty much every morning I eat the same thing for breakfast. 2 strips of turkey bacon, 2 eggs on a tortilla, wrapped in a carb light tortilla.
Whoa, slow down, party
I
animal.
know.
2 strips of turkey bacon, eggs,
Yeah.
and a carb-free tortilla.
Yep. And then I sit down and start doing my hard work for the show. And this morning, I heard that awful, blood-curdling scream that we hear from time to time living out in the country. I don't know what those foxes are doing whenever they're screaming like that. Somebody said that they're screaming out because they're wanting to mate. It sounds like a baby being attacked when those things start screaming and squalling.
Screaming and squalling. Those are foxes?
Yeah.
What is this? Can
you... I can't do it because it's such a high-pitched squeal, but just imagine, it sounds kind of like a bird, almost like a huge bird would sound. And the thing was it seemed like it was right outside the window where I was sitting in the kitchen doing my work. And so I felt like the biggest old man in the world, getting mad, jumping up and going outside and shooing away the foxes. Get on out of here. I was trying to do it.
Get.
And I was trying to do it without waking up, the other people in the house.
Yeah.
So I'm flipping the light on and off, because I could see where it was. I'm flipping the light, and then it wouldn't go away. It's just looking at me because they're so tame. I'm not going to hurt the thing. But then I have to go turn the alarm off, then go out the door and start, get.
Oh, it was that close. You saw it in the backyard.
And so it just walks around the other side of the house and goes into the front yard and starts doing it. Now get.
That is why, you're an old man. You're a certified old man. I'm sure it woke up everybody in the house, though, to hear that.
Yeah, what if humans had to do that every time they wanted to get romantic?
I do.
Everybody's screaming.
I go.
I was screaming and squalling.
Yeah, I was in Boardwalk Billy's just.
Hey, hit the button, Rob.
Yeah.
There you go.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
Speaking of TJ living out in the sticks, TJ's neighbor is in the news today. TJ's neighbor is in the news. I'll tell you why coming up in Now Trending.
You're listening to the Ace and TJ Show. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Breaking and Entering Christmas is back with the Ace and TJ Show Tuesday, November 29th. Thanks to great sponsors like Deacon Food Service. Here for all your food service equipment needs. Deacon delivers. Get details at deaconfs.com. That's deaconfs.com. Tuesday, November 29th is a very special day. That is the first installment of Breaking and Entering Christmas. And this year, Breaking and Entering Christmas is made possible thanks to great sponsors like Bradham Brothers. Bradham Brothers, heating, air, and electrical installation and service that you can trust at bradhambrothers.com.
Temperature regulation.
Pressure relief.
Built to last.
Better value.
It's mattress shopping that's all about you.
Lake Norman Chill mattresses are twice as nice for half the price. Only at Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
If you haven't checked it out, Ace TJ 5G is streaming everywhere all the time. All thanks to O'Connor Insurance. They've been in business since January of 2000. They treat every customer how they would want to be treated. Learn more at acetj.com/O'Connor.
Now, better ingredients, better pizza means that each bite of every Papa John's slice just keeps getting better. From that first bite you have to blow on, to that second bite of crispy, crunchy toppings, to that string of gooey, melty cheese. And just when you're thinking this cannot get any better, you get to the crust and you realize it's not just any crust. Oh no, it's epic stuffed crust that's hand-stuffed with cheese. Better ingredients, better pizza, even better when it's stuffed.
From Peyton's Promise to How Can We Help You Wednesday to now, with Breaking and Entering Christmas, we can always count on the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty to sponsor and help us make dreams come true. Buying, selling, investing, your first thought should be the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. Go to acetj.com/Temple team.
The Johnson Group Facility Services is a commercial cleaning company that focuses more on customer satisfaction than the bottom line, because each customer works directly with the owners every step of the way. If you need any commercial cleaning, the Johnson Group can handle it. Get details at acetj.com/clean.
Breaking and Entering Christmas is happening right now, and it's all thanks to AB Mortgage. Tammy and Curtis are ready to help you with a mortgage or refinancing. We just love those two. Learn more at acetj.com/AB.
It's uncut and uncensored. It's the Ace and TJ Share Funny podcast, live every day on the Ace and TJ app at 9 Eastern or on YouTube. Just search for Ace TJ TV on YouTube or wherever you download podcasts daily. It's Share Funny, sponsored by The Closet Niche.
Morning radio just evolved again. This is the Ace and TJ Show live on acetj.tv. You don't get this on the radio. This is Ace TJ 5G from the Ace and TJ family.
Coming up in just a few minutes, we'll do Now Trending, brought to you by the Johnson Group. Wonderful company, run by two sisters, cleaning some of Charlotte's most prestigious businesses for a long time. They do the YMCAs, they do Bank of America Stadium, just wonderful people. Now they're doing, what is that new?
Optimus Hall.
Optimus Hall, yeah. So they're taking it all on, and they're wonderful people to work with. Sponsors of Now Trending, the Johnson Group. Learn more at aejohnsongroup.com.
You know, they won't let me in that place.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Why
I
is that?
sound too negative.
Oh, yeah.
I thought you meant the Johnson Group.
Oh, no, they'll let me in there.
Yeah.
And hand me a sponge once they get to cleaning.
They will. Absolutely.
They know I'm good at it. Mm-hmm. So Merriam-Webster's, you know, if you like dealing with Merriam-Webster's, I don't.
The dictionary?
Mm-hmm. You didn't know a dictionary could be political, did you?
No.
Yeah,
it's
there.
the dictionary. How is it political?
Well, I'll have to explain it to you sometime. Trust me.
I do.
Trust me. I'm not on bad list. Trust me. And they came out with the word of the year. They have awarded the word of the year. It was not codify. That could have been one that was a runner-up. Oligarch is a runner-up. Omicron was a runner-up. And LGBTQIA was a runner-up. Loamy.
Loamy?
Yeah, Loamy. Loamy. Said it was brought into the pop culture thanks to Wordle.
Loam is like mossy, fertile land, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Loam.
But the word of the year is gaslighting, according to Merriam-Webster's.
I saw a tweet that said, "No, it's not."
Get it? Because it's causing trouble. Yeah. Gaslighting barely edged out Amber Turd.
Just so close. Is that right?
No. It'd be funny if it was.
It would be great.
It would be fantastic.
Yeah.
Switch it up. You know what? We got oligarchy. We got this. Make it Amber Turd. I love that.
Yeah, they're not cool enough for that.
No.
I used to think Merriam-Webster was a woman's name.
It's
not.
not?
One of my grandmother's names was Miriam.
Yeah, I thought it was.
I think it's two people. Somebody named Miriam and somebody named Webster. They're a team.
The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Charlotte City Tennis welcomes juniors of all ages with our Quick Start methodology for our 8, 10, and 12 and under programs. Teaching kids from the beginning proper form and technique in hopes that they'll develop a passion for the game as they grow into middle school and high school age.
Jack, keep it moving a little bit. There we go, good.
We offer seasonal league play in the spring and fall as well as summer camps. Our coaches work with all skill levels, from beginner to tournament players.
Wait, a little bit better. Better timing there. You felt it?
Finding kids who have a passion for the game and helping them develop into strong tournament players, high school players, and beyond is what we do by offering the best variety of coaches from all backgrounds.
Good open stance, coffee. We just back up and hope for the best. No hoping for the best. You know why, David? Because hope is not a strategy.
Hit a backhand. Good job. Good game, Katie. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Pushing the kids to the max and helping them develop strong habits for a strong game. Check out our juniors program today. Visit charlottecitytennis.com or call 704-284-9844. Charlotte City Tennis Juniors Programs.
If you want to sleep better and lose weight, then the product that you need is called Calitrin, or you can pronounce it Calitrin. Very easy for you to get. Just go to acetj.com/weight loss. acetj.com/weight loss for Calitrin.
Morning radio just evolved again. This is the Ace and TJ Show live on acetj.tv.
All right, Rob has a lot going on today. He's running the controls, and we're having computer problems, and his circulation to his brain is cut off because he's wearing a hat because his head's so big. Every hat is tight. That's what you need, a hat that says every hat is tight. Head so big, every hat he put on tight.
It is a little snug.
Is it snug?
A little bit. And this is an 8 1/4.
Women don't know hat sizes, do they?
I don't know.
I don't think
fitted hats.
It also tells me a centimeter size. I don't know what. 65.4.
Yeah, I don't know if women know. That seems like every guy knows its hat size.
I don't.
Oh, really?
I don't know my hat size.
You never bought a fitted hat?
Most
Yeah,
people
but
have a
it's
7 something.
But they're different. Each one's. I buy it according to the height, not necessarily the the circumference.
Okay.
But be that as it may, it's time for your little thing, Riggins. Do you have a button to hit, Rob, for Riggins' little thing? Okay.
Now trending on the Ace and TJ Show.
His buttons are scarce today. I don't know what he's got, what he doesn't.
Running on fumes over there. I got a story about TJ's neighbor. All in the press yesterday. It's a big deal. We'll get to that in just a second. But right now, the top trending topic is Apple. Apple is the top trending topic because Elon Musk, the CEO of Twitter, Tesla, and the space company, is beefing with Apple. Apple, he says, has threatened to remove Twitter from the App Store. And Elon Musk is responding by saying, what, you hate free speech? Is that the problem? And he's got a long history with Apple. I believe he tried to sell Tesla to Apple at one point, and they wouldn't even take the meeting. But he's now, a lot of people are making claims that, for a while, Twitter allowed child pornography on the app, and it is no longer there. And Elon Musk, his supporters are saying, listen, you allowed that, but you're now not allowing free speech now. This is not good. So you got to really sort through the details and the comments to find out what's going on there. But he says Apple has also threatened to withhold Twitter from its App Store, but won't tell us why. So he is calling out Tim Cook, the CEO of Apple, asking what's going on. But
yeah, I mean, before Elon Musk got there, they allowed all kinds of terrorist sites and anti this culture, anti that culture. I mean, all of these things, communism and like brutal dictatorship, brutal communist comments and sites and things like that, pages. But now all of a sudden, because he said that he's going to allow free speech, then they, like Alyssa Milano, that idiot, made a big deal about getting rid of her Tesla because she didn't want to have anything to do with the white supremacy connected to Twitter and all of that. And she got a Volkswagen electric car, which people quickly pointed out, hey, Volkswagen was literally started by Nazis. The company was created, the Volkswagen car was created by Nazis.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, I mean, it's
not saying that you shouldn't buy a Volkswagen now. I'm not saying that. It's just a bunch of, what they call swatting at a gnat and swallowing a camel.
Yeah, exactly.
Elon Musk being the gnat and the rest of the hate in the world being the camel.
Well, it's drama all day. TJ's neighbor is in the news, and not for a great reason. So TJ lives near K+8 star Kate Gosselin.
Yeah, I saw that article in the Post.
It is everywhere today. So one of, K+8, Kate Gosselin became famous because she and her husband had these 8 kids. She had twins and then 6 more at one time. And now 2 of the sextuplets, whatever their 6 are called, now live with the father, who they are divorced. And the son has done an interview with Entertainment Tonight that aired last night and basically said he doesn't have a relationship with his mom anymore. And this is a family the world kind of fell in love with because to watch the chaos in their home.
Yeah.
And now those kids are over 18 so they can do what they want. And one of them is speaking out basically against his mom, saying he put him in 2 different institutions for special needs. He's saying that I'm not special needs. I didn't need to be there. We don't have a relationship. But he was very poised and said, I hope we can come together and rebuild our relationship. But right now, 2 of those kids are living with the father. And the father seemed to be in the interview pushing for a TV special reunion. So, it seemed that way to me. He seems to be open to the idea. But we'll see.
Well, the article I saw in the New York Post had pictures of her house and how she lives now.
Yeah.
And, she's away from the limelight and she doesn't live the life of a celebrity and all of that stuff. But you still think she's hot, though, right? Really?
I think
you still want her.
Super hot. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And not just from her looks. I think her personality, which she gets the most criticism for. They said she's mean, she's a bully. I didn't see it that way. I thought, you don't have no idea what it's like to have 8 little kids. You're probably going to come across as a little hard edge. Because you got to keep, you got to make some rules. You got to be strict. So.
Yeah, they're from Pennsylvania, if I remember the show correctly.
Yeah.
Because I remember they went on a trip with all of those kids to the Hershey Museum.
Yeah.
Which is in Pennsylvania.
Mm-hmm. You're making a point. I can't tell what it is.
Well, I mean, I don't know the exact address. I just know the street that the place is on.
Yeah. I think we all know.
It's a fun little show for a while. Is he still a DJ, John? Is he still a DJ?
I forgot he was a DJ.
Yeah, he was a restaurant server and then a DJ. I don't know what he's doing right now, but I think he wants to get back on TV. That's the vibe I got.
I mean, who doesn't?
Right. So those are just a few things that are now trending.
All right, so we will touch base with Ace and find out, how close we are to the actual break-in of the house of the needy family today to make our very first breaking and entering Christmas edition happen. So we'll do that next.
You're listening to the Ace and TJ Show. We'll be back in less than 3 minutes.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
Hey, it's Ace, and normally with Today in History, we go way back. But today, we're only going back 5 years to the end of an era. A really bad, ugly end of an era. Next.
From Peyton's Promise to How Can We Help You Wednesday to now, with breaking and entering Christmas, we can always count on the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty to sponsor and help us make dreams come true. Buying, selling, investing, your first thought should be the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. Go to acetj.com/Temple team.
If you haven't checked it out, Ace TJ 5G is streaming everywhere all the time. All thanks to O'Connor Insurance. They've been in business since January of 2000. They treat every customer how they would want to be treated. Learn more at acetj.com/O'Connor.
Temperature regulation.
Pressure relief.
Built to last.
Better value.
It's mattress shopping that's all about you.
Lake Norman Chill mattresses are twice as nice for half the price. Only at Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
Breaking and entering Christmas is happening right now, and it's all thanks to AB Mortgage. Tammy and Curtis are ready to help you with a mortgage or refinancing. We just love those two. Learn more at acetj.com/AB. Hyatt-centric South Park always delivers exceptional quality and service during your stay. And right now, when you book your social or business gatherings, you can earn up to 30,000 World of Hyatt bonus points. The Hyatt-centric South Park is a beautifully modern venue for all of your gatherings. Those of us on the Ace and TJ show absolutely love this place. Beautiful rooms, spectacular dining options, all nestled in the beautiful community of South Park, Charlotte. Book your gathering by calling 980-299-7013.
Tuesday, November 29th is a very special day. That is the first installment of Breaking and Entering Christmas. And this year, Breaking and Entering Christmas is made possible thanks to great sponsors like Bradham Brothers. Bradham Brothers, heating, air, and electrical installation and service that you can trust at bradhambrothers.com.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
It was 5 years ago today, November 29th, 2017. NBC fired Matt Lauer over all kinds of sexual harassment allegations. Remember the talk that he had the little button under the desk and he would flip it and stand up and show himself off to ladies and all this kind of stuff? Yeah, exposing himself to female coworkers, that'll get you fired every time. Matt Lauer let go on this day in history after many, many years at NBC. Just 5 years ago today. That's Today in History.
You're watching Morning Radio. Welcome to the Ace and TJ Show on Ace TJ TV. Just you and us. This is Ace TJ 5G.
So today is the first day of Breaking and Entering Christmas, the first edition. And it would not be possible if it weren't for our partners who help support all of our charitable ventures, like the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. Love them. If you didn't know, I love them so much. I drink from a Keller Williams Temple team real estate mug every day, different types. I got this new one the other day when I picked up my pumpkin pie from them. You buy a house in last year, if you bought a house during the year, you got a pumpkin pie.
That's awesome.
It's well worth buying a new house to get a pumpkin pie.
You bet.
It's huge. So buying, selling, investing, your first thought should always be the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. Go to acetj.com/Temple team. Temple team. You know, I was up in that picture with them too. It just went all over the internet. Broke the internet.
Yeah.
Picture of me sandwiched between Pam and Kelly from the Temple team.
That is a delicious sandwich to be involved with.
Okay.
Those are beautiful women.
Yeah. Yeah, they pretty.
I tell Pam's husband all the time. He goes, she's hot. Super hot. He goes, well, last time I said it, he goes, you can't afford her. I said, you're darn right I can't. She is hot.
I love that you refer to him as her husband, not his name.
Yeah, well. Love them both.
What is his name?
Can't.
Just kidding. Just kidding. Is it supposed to be where we live? Is it supposed to be hot again today? Because yesterday I walked outside I went out to watch Jody blow off the driveway. And I stood out there for a few minutes. The sun was in my eyes and it was hot. And I just scurried right back in.
It says 61 is the high today.
Sunny and 61?
I don't know sunny. It just says 61. I only have a widget. It's a widget. It just tells me the temperature. It doesn't tell me the forecast.
Well, that's okay. You keep working hard. You'll be able to afford a whole app.
I can't come tonight. I got a widget.
I don't get the whole forecast yet.
They just tell me numbers.
It's on my widget.
You're talking about winds and everything else. I don't know. Radar hell. I can't afford that.
I got no dew point. Just a widget.
That's a widget.
He held up his phone. It's just a widget. I've only got a widget.
I'm sorry. I can't help it.
The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Breaking and Entering Christmas is back with the Ace and TJ Show Tuesday, November 29th. Thanks to great sponsors like Deacon Food Service. Here for all your food service equipment needs. Deacon delivers. Get details at deaconfs.com. That's deaconfs.com. Tuesday, November 29th is a very special day. That is the first installment of Breaking and Entering Christmas. And this year, Breaking and Entering Christmas is made possible thanks to great sponsors like Bradham Brothers. Bradham Brothers, heating, air, and electrical installation and service that you can trust at bradhambrothers.com.
Temperature regulation.
Pressure relief.
Built to last.
Better value.
It's mattress shopping that's all about you.
Lake Norman Chill mattresses are twice as nice for half the price. Only at Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
If you haven't checked it out, Ace TJ 5G is streaming everywhere all the time. All thanks to O'Connor Insurance. They've been in business since January of 2000. They treat every customer how they would want to be treated. Learn more at acetj.com/O'Connor.
Now, better ingredients, better pizza means that each bite of every Papa John's slice just keeps getting better. From that first bite you have to blow on, to that second bite of crispy, crunchy toppings, to that string of gooey, melty cheese. And just when you're thinking this cannot get any better, you get to the crust and you realize it's not just any crust. Oh no, it's epic stuffed crust that's hand stuffed with cheese. Better ingredients, better pizza, even better when it's stuffed.
From Peyton's Promise to How Can We Help You Wednesday to now, with breaking and entering Christmas, we can always count on the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty to sponsor and help us make dreams come true. Buying, selling, investing, your first thought should be the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. Go to acetj.com/Temple team.
The Johnson Group Facility Services is a commercial cleaning company that focuses more on customer satisfaction than the bottom line, because each customer works directly with the owners every step of the way. If you need any commercial cleaning, the Johnson Group can handle it. Get details at acetj.com/clean.
Breaking and entering Christmas is happening right now, and it's all thanks to AB Mortgage. Tammy and Curtis are ready to help you with a mortgage or refinancing. We just love those two. Learn more at acetj.com/AB.
It's uncut and uncensored. It's the Ace and TJ Share Funny podcast, live every day on the Ace and TJ app at 9 Eastern or on YouTube. Just search for Ace TJ TV on YouTube or wherever you download podcasts daily. It's Share Funny, sponsored by The Closet Niche.
Morning radio just evolved again. This is the Ace and TJ Show live on acetj.tv.
The Ace and TJ Show brought to you by Papa John's Pizza. You can listen online on our app. You can also order Papa John's Pizza right from within the free Ace and TJ app. Just head over to papajohns.com. Try the new pepperoni crusted papadilla or the new shakaroni, extra large, extra cheese, extra pepperoni. It's Papa John's.
So today we begin the official holiday season, the season of giving on the day of giving, Giving Tuesday, with breaking and entering Christmas. And Ace, are you there?
Yes, sir, I am.
Braving the cold, being out in parts unknown.
Yeah, it is 38 degrees where we are this morning, and that's going to be important when I tell you the rest of this story. We have noticed a problem right away. The problem is the house that we have here today for breaking and entering Christmas is not big enough for the amount of items that we are bringing in, because it's not a house, it's not a mobile home, it's a family of 4, mom and 3 kids. They live in a camper. Remember, breaking and entering Christmas is founded upon the concept that you are nominating someone else. You are telling us about a family that you know in need. And I'll take their name out of it, but the family are great friends of mine, says the nominator. They just got evicted from their home due to the rent going up, and they had to move into a camper in her friend's backyard. The father is not in the picture. She has no car and is having to borrow her mother's car. She can't afford presents for her kids. She couldn't afford the school fees or supplies for her kids this year, so the neighbors chipped in to pay their fees, and they lost their storage unit because they couldn't afford to keep it up. The mother is the only one with a phone and can't really communicate with her kids if they are away from home. They have no heat or stove in the camper and really need help. The mother would love to give them a good Christmas. She's been working really hard, but won't be able to do it this year and is upset. And I would really like to be able to help them and give them a Christmas after how bad their year has been. So I'll kind of give you some more details about the story. When I say a camper, I mean this is a mom and a 17-year-old, a 14-year-old, and an 11-year-old. And the way they live is, this is a camper where there's a couch that folds out, and 2 of them, the 17-year-old and the 14-year-old, sleep on the couch that folds out. And the mother and the 11-year-old sleep on the essentially double-sized bed that's in the one little tiny bedroom. So if you've ever, this is a camper that you would pull somewhere and set up on a lake or something like that. Here's the thing we noticed when we walked in first. It's 40 degrees where we are right now, maybe at 38 degrees. They don't have any heat in the camper. They have a little heater that sits on the counter. And when I tell you that little heater is nowhere close enough to be able to provide enough heat for this camper. The camper is in her friend's backyard, and they're essentially living off, they've got a line run, essentially an extension cord that's run to the house that is providing the power for the camper. That's the situation this family's in. They are flat broke, no car, no place to live except for this camper, and really, in mom's eyes, no hope for the future. But thanks to our incredible sponsors and the incredible outpouring of love from the Ace and TJ Radio family through Peyton's Promise and Peddling for Peyton and all that great stuff, we are about to change their lives forever today with some awesome stuff for somebody who really needs it. I was just told the amount of money that Dad owes in back child support, and it is stunning. He's paid no child support apparently for years, and they don't even see him very often. And I don't know the backstory as far as why legal action hasn't been taken, or maybe it has and they're still in that process. I don't know. But it's a considerable amount of money that they are owed, and she's lost everything. And we aim today to replace as much as we possibly can and give them a leg up on the world.
And they find out today that there is hope, that people care about them, and we're going to make this the Christmas that we'll never, ever forget. All right, so we're going to take a break. We'll get back with you in just a few minutes, okay?
Sounds great.
All right, so we're going to hear what all they're getting and how things are progressing next.
This is the Ace and TJ Show. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
Hey, it's Ace, and normally with Today in History, we go way back. But today, we're only going back 5 years to the end of an era. A really bad, ugly end of an era. Next.
From Peyton's Promise to How Can We Help You Wednesday to now, with breaking and entering Christmas, we can always count on the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty to sponsor and help us make dreams come true. Buying, selling, investing, your first thought should be the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. Go to acetj.com/Temple team.
If you haven't checked it out, Ace TJ 5G is streaming everywhere all the time. All thanks to O'Connor Insurance. They've been in business since January of 2000. They treat every customer how they would want to be treated. Learn more at acetj.com/O'Connor.
Temperature regulation.
Pressure relief.
Built to last.
Better value.
It's mattress shopping that's all about you.
Lake Norman Chill mattresses are twice as nice for half the price. Only at Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
Breaking and entering Christmas is happening right now, and it's all thanks to AB Mortgage. Tammy and Curtis are ready to help you with a mortgage or refinancing. We just love those two. Learn more at acetj.com/AB. Hyatt-centric South Park always delivers exceptional quality and service during your stay. And right now, when you book your social or business gatherings, you can earn up to 30,000 World of Hyatt bonus points. The Hyatt-centric South Park is a beautifully modern venue for all of your gatherings. Those of us on the Ace and TJ show absolutely love this place. Beautiful rooms, spectacular dining options, all nestled in the beautiful community of South Park, Charlotte. Book your gathering by calling 980-299-7013.
Tuesday, November 29th is a very special day. That is the first installment of Breaking and Entering Christmas. And this year, Breaking and Entering Christmas is made possible thanks to great sponsors like Bradham Brothers. Bradham Brothers, heating, air, and electrical installation and service that you can trust at bradhambrothers.com.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
It was 5 years ago today, November 29th, 2017. NBC fired Matt Lauer over all kinds of sexual harassment allegations. Remember the talk that he had the little button under the desk and he would flip it and stand up and show himself off to ladies and all this kind of stuff? Yeah, exposing himself to female coworkers, that'll get you fired every time. Matt Lauer let go on this day in history after many, many years at NBC. Just 5 years ago today. That's Today in History.
You're watching Morning Radio. Welcome to the Ace and TJ Show on Ace TJ 5G.
All right, let me tell you something. If you need a mortgage, then AB Mortgage is where you need to start and where you need to finish. Okay, AB stands for Atlantic Bay Mortgage. And speaking of Bay, Tammy at Atlantic Bay Mortgage came by here the other day. She always does right before holidays or special occasions and brings us treats just out of nowhere. That's how sweet she is. Curtis at AB Mortgage is also very sweet. He doesn't bring treats, though. We'll maybe work on that.
Yeah.
But any type of mortgage needs that you have, they are absolutely great. They're almost magical. Let me say that because they managed to get Ace financed on house. I mean, they got to have a Harry Potter wand or something over there, what they're doing. Cash out, refi, Wi-Fi, whatever those things are. They had to throw them all in the pot.
You got them all.
Throw it in there and stir it. See what you come out. Seriously though, if you want to work with a great team on a mortgage, AB Mortgage is what you need to do. And then go to acetj.com/AB.
Do it.
acetj.com/AB. So coming up a little bit later in the show, people have requested on the YouTubes watching our show that they want to see what Rob's hat looks like on me.
Oh, good idea.
He got a big old head. I got a little head.
Yeah, we got to see that.
Mm-hmm. It probably looked like that player from the Washington team.
Yeah.
Who had a giant hat on this weekend. That's what it'll look like.
I saw that picture all day yesterday. I laughed every single time.
And what did he say? I got a friend who got a big hat business. If you need a big hat, let me know.
Yeah, they said, what's with the hat? He goes, I got a friend that got a big hat company. If you need a big hat, let me know.
He didn't give like
so ridiculous.
Right, just let me know. I'll get you one.
Yeah.
It looked like a sauce pot. I mean, it was huge.
But it did look like a hat Rob would wear. I mean, that one that he's got on today, I'm telling you. You put a diving board on that thing, turn it upside down.
Is it better this way or this way?
What do you mean better?
Like for me. Like
I like it backwards.
Better as in...
Not as bad.
No. Yeah, I like it backward.
Okay.
But you're pushing that age limit on that, though. People say that the old guys need to be wearing backward hats.
You say that.
No, I don't. I wear a backward hat.
He does it all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, and I know I'm too old to be doing it. But according to young people.
Old guy with backwards hat or old guy with earring, which is goofier?
Oh, earring, definitely. Unless you're a biker or something. Not like a bicyclist, but like a biker riding Harleys and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, any other guy, just regular old guy with an earring? Mm-hmm. No.
Is it also dependent on the type of earring that it is?
No.
Oh, so any kind of earring on the biker?
Any kind of earring or gold bracelet.
What about Michael Jordan with the hoop?
Nope. He looks ridiculous.
He looks stupid.
That hoop's got too much of a gap.
He's way too old. Yep. I'll say something negative about Michael Jordan. I don't care. Right there. Too old to be wearing an earring, Michael. Or do you prefer Jordan?
He ain't as important as Michael B. Jordan anymore.
No, he's not. He's not as famous.
Ace hates when you say that.
He does.
He gets so irritated. There's no way.
Does that fall under the category of gaslighting? When I say stuff like that,
100%.
Probably.
So I was a gaslighter before anybody was a gaslighter.
You're the original gaslighter.
As usual.
Yep.
The original of all things that become a trend.
The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Breaking and Entering Christmas is back with the Ace and TJ Show Tuesday, November 29th. Thanks to great sponsors like Deacon Food Service. Here for all your food service equipment needs. Deacon delivers. Get details at deaconfs.com. That's deaconfs.com. Tuesday, November 29th is a very special day. That is the first installment of Breaking and Entering Christmas. And this year, Breaking and Entering Christmas is made possible thanks to great sponsors like Bradham Brothers. Bradham Brothers, heating, air, and electrical installation and service that you can trust at bradhambrothers.com.
Temperature regulation.
Pressure relief.
Built to last.
Better value.
It's mattress shopping that's all about you.
Lake Norman Chill mattresses are twice as nice for half the price. Only at Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
If you haven't checked it out, Ace TJ 5G is streaming everywhere all the time. All thanks to O'Connor Insurance. They've been in business since January of 2000. They treat every customer how they would want to be treated. Learn more at acetj.com/O'Connor.
Thanks for watching Ace TJ TV. Please make sure you like and subscribe. We'll be right back.
Hey, if you missed TJ and Jody's house this week, you missed something great. Y'all know what me and Jody does. We burn it down. We burn it down. I tell you what, I say next week we start with a theme on the drinks. So next week's gonna be Long Island iced tea theme. When we meet up in here, it's gonna be Long Island teas.
And now, a flashback from the Ace and TJ Dailies.
By the way, I have a new nickname that came out of being at the Mighty Meeple the other day. Dungeon Daddy Ace.
Oh, God. We just ruined it forever. Knew I shouldn't have let you go over there.
I'm the dungeon master is who I am.
Ew.
What were you doing over there?
Filming a commercial.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Why? What do you know?
Because Alexis was unavailable and Rob can't stand up straight.
Okay.
It's basically like
That makes
the
total
time had
sense.
to change. When the time changed, Alexis wasn't available to be there, and then technically Rob, it's like didn't want to put him through that.
Did you try to speak knowledgeably about the Mighty Meeple?
Here's what I did.
Yeah.
Spoke knowledgeably about the Mighty Meeple. My man Kyle was right there. He was, I had done some research.
Mm-hmm.
I talked to my sister who likes Magic the Gathering, and she was able to give me a couple of phrases to use. And then Kyle was able to, as we talked about different things, he was like, hey, here's it's this, this, and this. Okay, got it. And make sure I was using the proper wording, so didn't try to do too much, did a nice job.
Has anybody seen the commercial yet?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
I'm sure you did.
Todd hasn't
fine.
finished putting it together. This was just Thursday night.
Just fake it till you make it, bud.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So, from heretofore, I like to be known as Dungeon Daddy Ace.
Did you tell them that's your new name over
It's in one of the commercials.
Oh,
you use
great.
it in the commercial.
Awesome.
There we go.
I'm sure they'll love that.
Knew we'd eventually get there.
Yeah, well,
I'm sure they're going to love it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Made Kyle laugh when I was there.
Kyle laughs at everything.
Well,
Wow.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
So, wow, that's amazing. Hilarious.
He's
No,
like,
I can't
"Whoa,
wait to see
funny."
this.
yeah. Look forward to sharing that with everybody. So we filmed a couple of things. I don't know what's going to make the final cut.
Hopefully that doesn't.
Yeah, I've seen. Well, Alexis and Rob did the first commercial. That was good. They did a good job with that.
Yeah, we done a few of them. It was fun.
Huh. Are you going to go play some of these games now that you've been over there and learned about it?
I thought I might roll up Saturday and see what's going on.
Really?
Nice.
Wow. Okay. Wow.
like
This
fun.
is eye-opening, isn't it?
For all things Ace and TJ, subscribe to the Ace and TJ YouTube channel.
Good morning. This is your wake up alarm. 3, 2, 1.
This is Ace and TJ 5G.
Hello. Testing. 1, 2, 3.
Ace. TJ. Rick.
All right, Ace and Alexis are out with the Merry Band of Hoodlum Elves for the first edition of the year of the Breaking and Entering Christmas. Out about to make some families' Christmas dreams and, well, just regular dreams come true. A family that has fallen on hard times. All right, so we're about to find out what all the family is getting and what they're going to come home to and all that. So let's get right to it. Ace, take it away.
Yes. So remember, we told you this family, they lost their home. They were evicted from their home. They lost their storage unit. They lost everything. Mom and 3 kids. Dad's not in the family's lives. He doesn't pay child support. He owes a ton of money. They pretty much lost everything. She doesn't even have a car. She's borrowing a car. That's how she's getting around. They're living in this camper on a friend's lot. And in this camper, when you first walk in the door, you have to be careful because the floor gives. And it's cold in there. All 4 of them, Mom, the 17-year-old, the 14-year-old, and the 11-year-old, all live together in this tiny camper. Their biggest problem today, though, is when they open that door, man, they see, they'll be like, what has happened to our lives today? Because the entire house is full of gifts, full of food, full of all kinds of incredible stuff. All thanks to our great breaking and entering Christmas sponsors like Bradham Brothers, BradhamBrothers.com, heating, air, and electrical installation service. Home Trust Bank, working with you to craft your personal banking needs and specific solutions for your situations at HTB.com. The Temple team at Keller Williams Realty, can't say enough wonderful things about them. I mean, TJ and I both used them for years and years. They've been our friends for a long time. AceTJ.com/Temple team. Deacon Food Services, they're incredible. They tailor their efforts to your needs. DeaconFS.com. Atlantic Bay Mortgage, Tammy and Curtis, who helped us with so many wonderful things. AceTJ.com/AB. CompuCom, transforming the digital workplace. CompuCom.com. And our friends at Little Smiles, we've worked with for years. Little Smiles always gives us great gifts to give to these families, and they supplied us with a tree this year. And you, the Ace and TJ Radio family, for supporting Peyton's Promise. This is our charity. You supported Pedaling for Peyton. That's how we've raised money for breaking and entering Christmas. Let me tell you what we're going to do for this family. I'm going to save my favorite thing for last, because we always talk about more than just gifts, but experiences. And I'll go as fast as I can. But what's the one thing each one of these people need? They need blankets. We got everybody in the family. Every person has a brand new heated blanket, because there is no way they can stay warm in this tiny camper all together. Plus, we got them a year subscription to Disney Plus. We got them a Hulu gift card. We got them a Netflix gift card. These are all things that, most families have, that this family didn't have. You say, well, that's great. How are they going to watch all that stuff? Well, because every 14-year-old boy needs a brand new Xbox. And so we got him an Xbox, and they're going to be able to stream through their Xbox.
Awesome.
And we also got them all kinds of tons of gift cards. I mean, tons of gift cards to dinner places, to movies, to Target, to that kind of stuff, so they can have these other experiences. Chipotle, IHOP, Krispy Kreme, Chick-fil-A. We just bought gift card, so they can go do stuff as a family. For Mom, we got her a $150 gift card to Target. We got her a new crock pot, this big oversized blanket hoodie that's awesome. Little things like towel sets. We got Mom her own little Christmas gift set, some cutting boards, a coffee maker. She doesn't have to make coffee in the morning because there hasn't been a way to do that here in their little camper. And things like face masks. The 17-year-old girl first, a $150 gift card to Target. Then things like a Starbucks gift card, a Taco Bell gift card, things she can't do with her friends because they can't afford it. She can now go do that stuff. Makeup, mascara, cozy socks, the heated blanket, the oversized hoodie. We got her an LED photo frame so she can sit it on one of the little counters here in the house. Shampoo, conditioner sets, face masks, tons of gift cards for places where she can do more. Just little things that a 17-year-old would do without thinking, she'll be able to now go and do. For the 11-year-old boy, for the 14-year-old boy, we mentioned the Xbox. Oh, and by the way, we also got, it's for the 17-year-old, but essentially all the kids can use it for school, a brand new computer, because she doesn't have a computer. And they're able to use a hotspot off of the house where the camper is, to be able to make that work for them. So they'll be able to make that work for them as well. Now, the 14-year-old boy loves football. We got him some brand new, you got to have, his favorite team is Ohio State. He's got a couple of new Ohio State hoodies, so he'll be looking sharp when he goes to school. We got him some joggers, some cool socks, cologne, slippers, that type of stuff. We also got him receiver gloves, because he's a football player, and everybody needs a high-quality pair of receiver gloves and cleats. And we also got, for the youngest child, the 11-year-old, roller skates, a journal set, and again, slippers, perfume, PJs, a hair straightener, because she likes to straighten her hair. Little things little girls normally just don't even think about that everybody has, that they'll be able to now have. Face masks, fuzzy socks. We've done so many different things to try to give them stuff, because we can't, there's no room, honestly. There's no room to give them a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
Big stuff. They literally, like, we don't have room right now. You can't sit down because we've covered every ounce of the little bitty couch and the bed with gifts. I don't know what they're going to do when they get home, because with the food and everything else, we've taken up all what little counter space they have, and stuff is on the floor, and it comes all the way out to the front door of the camper.
Hey, Ace, we got to take a break though. Can you?
Sure.
Is that a good stopping point for you to finish up when we get back?
Yeah, because yeah, we'll finish up here, and I'll be able to tell you about the other big thing that we're doing for the family that they would never be able to do for themselves coming up in a second.
Okay, and we want to know if the straightening iron that the girl got is the same kind you use. Okay, we'll get to that next. Hang on.
This is the Ace and TJ Show. Want to see your business on Ace TJ TV? Contact us now at acetj@acetj.com. The show will be right back.
It's uncut and uncensored. It's the Ace and TJ Share Funny podcast, live every day on the Ace and TJ app at 9 Eastern or on YouTube. Just search for Ace TJ TV on YouTube or wherever you download podcasts daily. It's Share Funny, sponsored by The Closet Niche.
Breaking and entering Christmas is happening right now, and it's all thanks to AB Mortgage. Tammy and Curtis are ready to help you with a mortgage or refinancing. We just love those two. Learn more at acetj.com/AB.
If you have a business and you want to take your advertisements to the next level, then you need to be using Ace TJ Media. You want the most creative content for digital, video, and audio? It's all at Ace TJ Media. Go to acetjmedia.com.
Breaking and Entering Christmas is back with the Ace and TJ Show Tuesday, November 29th. Thanks to great sponsors like Deacon Food Service. Here for all your food service equipment needs. Deacon delivers. Get details at deaconfs.com. That's deaconfs.com.
And now, a flashback from the Ace and TJ Dailies.
By the way, I have a new nickname that came out of being at the Mighty Meeple the other day. Dungeon Daddy Ace.
Oh, God. You just ruined it forever. Knew I shouldn't have let you go over
I'm
there.
the dungeon master is who I am.
Ew.
What were you doing over there?
Filming a commercial.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Why? What do you know?
Because Alexis was unavailable and Rob can't stand up straight.
It's basically what it was.
The time had to change. When the time changed, Alexis wasn't available to be there, and then technically Rob, it's like, didn't want to put him through that.
Did you try to speak knowledgeably about the Mighty Meeple?
Here's what I did.
Yeah.
Spoke knowledgeably about the Mighty Meeple. My man Kyle was right there. He was, I had done some research.
Mm-hmm.
I talked to my sister who likes a Magic the Gathering, and she was able to give me a couple of phrases to use. And then Kyle was able to, as we talked about different things, he was like, hey, here's it's this, this, and this. Okay, got it. And make sure I was using the proper wording, so didn't try to do too much, did a nice job.
Has anybody seen the commercial yet?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
I'm sure you did.
Todd hasn't finished putting it together.
Yeah.
This was just Thursday night.
Just fake it till you make it, bud.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So, from heretofore, I like to be known as Dungeon Daddy Ace.
Did you tell them that's your new name over there?
It's in one of the commercials.
Oh,
Use
great.
it in the commercial.
Awesome.
There we go.
I'm sure they'll love that.
Knew we'd eventually get there.
Yeah, well.
I'm sure they're going to love it.
Yeah. I made Kyle laugh when I was there.
Kyle laughs at everything.
Well,
wow.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
So, wow, that's amazing. Hilarious.
He's
No,
like,
I can't
"Whoa,
wait to see
funny."
this.
Yeah, look forward to sharing that with everybody. So we filmed a couple of things. I don't know what's going to make the final cut.
Hopefully that doesn't.
Yeah, I've seen. Well, Alexis and Rob did the first commercial. That was good. They did a good job with that.
Yeah, we done a few of them. It was fun.
Huh. Are you going to go play some of these games now that you've been over there and learned about it?
I thought I might roll up Saturday and see what's going on.
Really?
Nice.
Wow. Okay.
Sounds like
This
fun.
is eye-opening, isn't it?
For all things Ace and TJ, subscribe to the Ace and TJ YouTube channel.
If you haven't checked it out, Ace TJ 5G is streaming everywhere all the time. All thanks to O'Connor Insurance. They've been in business since January of 2000. They treat every customer how they would want to be treated. Learn more at acetj.com/O'Connor.
Tuesday, November 29th is a very special day. That is the first installment of Breaking and Entering Christmas. And this year, Breaking and Entering Christmas is made possible thanks to great sponsors like Bradham Brothers. Bradham Brothers, heating, air, and electrical installation and service that you can trust at bradhambrothers.com.
And now, a flashback from the Ace and TJ Dailies.
Okay, so but you hear that expression all the time. If these walls could talk, Well, what if they could?
Let me tell you,
Whoa.
my walls are having a good time. They're lit.
Yeah, they are lit. Lit walls.
What would your walls say if they could talk?
Ace's walls would say, "Fix me."
Ouch!
They're all in pretty good shape. Thank you.
Ouch.
That's a good.
Stop throwing phones at me.
What did I do to you?
Ouch is pretty good. Ouch.
That is good. I'll give y'all credit.
That was pretty funny.
Appreciate it.
Probably ouch.
You put a couple holes in walls, the next thing you know, that's your reputation, I guess.
I don't need a stapler.
But seriously.
You know them walls tense up.
He's having a bad day. I hope he goes to bed.
It's beautiful outside.
Why don't you go take a walk? Oh, man.
For all things Ace and TJ, subscribe to the Ace and TJ YouTube channel.
From Peyton's Promise to How Can We Help You Wednesday to now, with breaking and entering Christmas, we can always count on the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty to sponsor and help us make dreams come true. Buying, selling, investing, your first thought should be the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. Go to acetj.com/Temple team.
This is the Ace and TJ Show live on acetj.tv.
Okay. Here we are. Breaking and entering Christmas. Ace is at the home of the family that needs a little boost this year for the holidays, falling on hard times. And we were in the middle of hearing what all is going to be left inside this camper in which they live, and we had to take a break. So, Ace, where are we on the list?
Well, we've pretty much covered everything. You got a general idea. Because they don't have a lot of space, we can't give them a lot of, big things. They just don't have room for it. Literally, they don't have room for the stuff we put in there now. When we walked in, they had one little tiny tree because there's obviously no room for a stand-up Christmas tree. Well, we brought one with us, and we set up a little tree combo, and then they had no stockings. They had no nothing. So not only have we set them up with stockings, every member of the family has a brand new stocking, chock full of stuff like gift cards and candy and all that kind of good stuff. But we had lights, and there's no place to string the lights around the outside of the camper safely. So we've just strung the lights all through their tiny camper on the inside. So they'll come home today and they'll see there's a wreath on the outside of their camper. And I know they'll think, what is that? Then when they open the door, as soon as you step in the door, it's just a mass of gifts and food and everything that just covers all of the counter space. The one little tiny couch that folds out where 2 of the kids sleep, all of that stuff is covered. I don't know how they're going to sleep with everything, but here's one of my favorite things that we've done this year. So we've spent thousands of dollars, in excess of $5,000 on this family for Christmas this year. We wanted to do something special for them, something they could never do for themselves. And we figured this out. So here's what we decided to do, a little special Christmas, something special for them, because we have some wonderful people that we work with. So on Saturday, the 23rd, or whatever day it is, the 23rd of December. I know that's Saturday night. The 23rd of December, here at their house at 2 o'clock, a limousine from Ride Rose Limousine is going to pull up. And these kids, 3 kids and the mom, are going to get in that limousine. They don't even have a car. They're going to get in the limousine. The limousine's going to take them to the Hyatt Centric South Park in Charlotte, where they have 2 rooms for the night. Mom has her own room, adjoining room, the 3 kids in the other room. They will be in the lap of luxury for the evening. We have also got them set up with dinner. We bought them a $500 gift card to dinner, and they're going to a fantastic, very nice meal. They get to dress up a little bit in their best clothes and go to dinner. And the next day, the Ride Rose Limousine will pick them up and bring them back home on Christmas Eve, where they'll come in and be able to start opening their gifts if they want and having the greatest Christmas they have ever had. So for a family who, you know, lost their place, they lost their storage room, she has no car, they have the one cell phone in the family, they're living in this tiny camper on the back of her friend's property. You know, hopefully it's overwhelming with joy when they come home today and see all of the food and all of the gifts and just piles of packages waiting to be opened on Christmas Day. Yeah. All done in conjunction with our great sponsors that we mentioned earlier and Santa Claus.
Because they're never going to know who did this. That's the goal of breaking and entering Christmas. They'll never know where the stuff came from, and that it just adds to, you know, the wonder of it all.
Yeah, so when they come in today, there's a little note there from Santa Claus that tells them exactly what's happening to them, in addition to all of the gifts and everything. And again, there's nothing in there whatsoever that would lead them to believe that it's been the Ace and TJ show, the Ace and TJ radio family, Peyton's Promise, none of that stuff. They'll never know what happened to them.
Okay, so make sure you don't leave those bumper stickers in there. The camper's going to have Ace and TJ bumper stickers all over the outside of it. But other than that...
Yeah, don't do that.
All right.
Yeah,
so,
it's just so exciting, and we're so grateful to everybody who got involved for this edition of Breaking and Entering Christmas. Because think about it. I mean, at Christmas, you know, they lost everything, and they live in a camper. You got a 17-year-old, a 14-year-old, and an 11-year-old, and mom. They're completely busted. They even lost their storage room, and they got evicted from their house, and they live in this camper. And mom worked so hard just to do the very best she can. Like we said, the dad just, you know, took off, and he's been gone for years, and it finally just all caught up. And when their rent went up on the house they were renting, they had to move out. And here's where they find themselves with no hope of having anything good at Christmas this year until the Ace and TJ radio family and Peyton's Promise got involved.
Yeah. All right. Well, they're going to be shocked, and in a good way. And y'all did a great job. Get out of there before they get home and see you.
You got it. You got it. We'll see y'all soon.
Okay.
Let's see you.
All right. Now, you know, Ace is jealous of that mom getting to stay in a hotel as much as he loves a hotel.
Oh, yeah.
That's the biggest thing for him.
A limousine to a hotel? Come
Ooh,
on.
Man. That's his dream vacation.
It is.
All right, we got Now Trending coming up.
This is the Ace and TJ Show. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
Hey, it's Ace, and normally with Today in History, we go way back. But today, we're only going back 5 years to the end of an era. A really bad, ugly end of an era. Next.
From Peyton's Promise to How Can We Help You Wednesday to now, with Breaking and Entering Christmas, we can always count on the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty to sponsor and help us make dreams come true. Buying, selling, investing, your first thought should be the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. Go to acetj.com/Temple team.
If you haven't checked it out, Ace TJ 5G is streaming everywhere all the time. All thanks to O'Connor Insurance. They've been in business since January of 2000. They treat every customer how they would want to be treated. Learn more at acetj.com/O'Connor.
Temperature regulation.
Pressure relief.
Built to last.
Better value.
It's mattress shopping that's all about you.
Lake Norman Chilla mattresses are twice as nice for half the price. Only at Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
Breaking and entering Christmas is happening right now, and it's all thanks to AB Mortgage. Tammy and Curtis are ready to help you with a mortgage or refinancing. We just love those two. Learn more at acetj.com/AB. Hyatt-centric South Park always delivers exceptional quality and service during your stay. And right now, when you book your social or business gatherings, you can earn up to 30,000 World of Hyatt bonus points. The Hyatt-centric South Park is a beautifully modern venue for all of your gatherings. Those of us on the Ace and TJ show absolutely love this place. Beautiful rooms, spectacular dining options, all nestled in the beautiful community of South Park, Charlotte. Book your gathering by calling 980-299-7013.
Tuesday, November 29th is a very special day. That is the first installment of Breaking and Entering Christmas. And this year, Breaking and Entering Christmas is made possible thanks to great sponsors like Bradham Brothers. Bradham Brothers, heating, air, and electrical installation and service that you can trust at BradhamBrothers.com.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
It was 5 years ago today, November 29th, 2017. NBC fired Matt Lauer over all kinds of sexual harassment allegations. Remember the talk that he had the little button under the desk and he would flip it and stand up and show himself off to ladies and all this kind of stuff? Yeah, exposing himself to female coworkers, that'll get you fired every time. Matt Lauer let go on this day in history after many, many years at NBC. Just 5 years ago today. That's Today in History.
You're watching Morning Radio. Welcome to the Ace and TJ Show on Ace TJ TV. More show than you can get on the radio. This is Ace TJ 5G.
Well, bad news. Hate to follow Breaking and Entering Christmas and all of that joy with some bad news. But you see that volcano in Hawaii that they call Moana?
Is that right?
It's called Moana. No, Mauna Loa.
Yeah.
I think it's Loau. I don't know. I'd have to check with Dwayne Johnson to see how to pronounce it. But it erupted for the first time since 1984.
Ooh.
No communities are endangered at this point, they said. Now, that is horrible news for all of the aware people, all of your electric car driving for the past, well, as long as you've had an electric car, all of the plastic that you haven't been using, you know, taking your own little canvas bags to the grocery store, using different light bulbs, all of those things that you've done to preserve the climate was just literally blown up in smoke by one volcano erupting. A volcano erupting puts so many carcinogens or whatever in the air and the atmosphere that it's just if you consider those things to be devastating, the amount that goes into the air, then it negates all the do-gooder stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah. And just like when there's an oil spill or something in the ocean, the ocean floor secretes more oil every day than what happens in an oil spill. But an oil spill is just right there on top of the water. It's a visual thing that people can see, and it makes it so horrible.
Well, listen, I've seen those turtles covered in oil.
Yeah, I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but I'm just saying that the ocean cleans itself, you know. Now, sea turtles don't clean themselves, I don't think. We got to get them out and hit them with a toothbrush. I see them doing that on those Dawn commercials.
I know.
And that's one of the reasons I hate sea turtles. They're just a lot of trouble.
We got
You can't
oily
eat
turtles.
them.
Yeah, a bunch of oily turtles running around. That's not good.
Would you eat one?
Would I eat a sea turtle? No.
No?
I don't think so.
Would you offend someone of a different culture if that was like some of their food and they tried to serve it to you? Would you say, that's disgusting, I'm not eating it?
Yeah, I would.
You would?
Absolutely.
Oh, well,
same reason I'm not
you're
gonna-
such a hater then.
A
Whoa.
hater?
Yeah. You're going to offend some other culture?
Yeah, I would.
That's very privileged of you.
It probably is.
See, it was a trick question.
It was a trick question. It was a good one.
This is Ace TJ TV. The Ace and TJ Show will be right back.
Hey, it's Ace, and if you're into games, TCGs like Pokemon or Magic the Gathering, I am standing in your little piece of heaven. It's the Mighty Meeple in Concord. This is dual lands from the Unlimited set. Cards from every Magic set for the past 30 years. It's all right here. Commander decks, all of them for the past 20 years. And when it comes to the biggest game in the world, Pokemon, they've got everything from base set to the most recent games. As you can see, there's always something happening at the Meeple. If you're looking to power up your games, check them out, the Mighty Meeple, acetj.com/games.
Well, we have a lot of friends that help make things possible on the show as far as our charitable efforts with How Can We Help You Wednesday and with Peyton's Promise. And one of those that we value so much would be the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. The Temple team at Keller Williams Realty can handle all of the stuff when it comes to buying, selling your house, the staging, the advertising, all of it. They're the best. We love them. You can find them at acetj.com/Temple Team, the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty.
The Johnson Group Facility Services is a commercial cleaning company that focuses more on customer satisfaction than the bottom line because each customer works directly with the owners every step of the way. If you need any commercial cleaning, the Johnson Group can handle it. Get details at acetj.com/clean.
Morning radio just evolved again. This is the Ace and TJ Show live on acetj.tv.
Good morning. Good morning.
Oh, hello.
Happy, joyous hollandaise.
Hello.
Happy hollandaise. The mother sauce.
From my kitchen to yours.
Happy hollandaise.
Love that.
To everyone. Okay. What is your thing called, Rick? It's now pending?
It's now pending.
You know, it's like a sale.
That's
You're trying to buy something, they don't know if your credit card can hold it.
Yeah.
It's now pending.
That's it.
All right. Let's do that then.
Now trending on the Ace and TJ Show.
There's a new diet where you just eat a bunch of potatoes.
Yeah.
Have you seen this?
Yep.
New strange study claims simply eating potatoes can help you lose weight. Now, the reason I bring this up, our dear, sweet Tech D Rob has lost a ton of weight recently. He looks great.
Thanks.
And I said, the other week I said, what's like one thing you really miss? He's only eating like chicken. I mean, he's eating really clean. So what's one thing you really miss? And he says it almost lovingly. He goes, oh, potatoes.
Yep.
Potatoes is what he misses. But this new diet, this new study says you lose a lot of weight eating potatoes. There's a lot of vitamins and nutrients in it. The idea is that potatoes are low in calories and filling. So eating potatoes could mean that you don't eat as much.
Yeah, and diets go around and around because before Dr. Atkins came along, people would, a potato was something good to eat on a diet.
Really?
Right before Dr. Atkins' book took off, the low-fat diet was what people were losing weight on. And it consisted of baked potatoes with no butter. You would eat the carbs because you were just avoiding fat. And eating baked potatoes and potatoes that didn't have butter and sour cream and all of that on it, that was a huge deal. And it makes sense. They're filling, but they don't have calories. It just depends on what kind of diet you're following. If you're following a straight low-calorie diet, then that's what they're talking about. And a lot of people just believe, calories in, calories out kind of thing. But, yeah, potatoes can be a great part of a certain type of diet, and you're going to lose weight.
Yeah.
No
butter, no sour cream, no cheese, though.
Yeah.
Do you even want the potato then?
I don't want it anyway. a baked potato,
You're not a
dry
crazy
baked
baked
potato. No, but some new reds of that, and they don't. And you can put that. I can't believe it's not butter spray on those.
Yeah,
and that's good.
Try that.
But Rob's is following a diet that doesn't. That's probably kind of lower on carbs, right?
Yeah, and potatoes are also jack up your sugar. So
right.
I got to avoid it for that reason as well.
Right. And it's, what carbs?
Yeah, right.
I got a sugar.
Anything white that's a carb is going to be attacked by insulin immediately and throw your sugar through the roof.
Yeah.
That's why you're not supposed to eat white bread. Any of the good stuff.
All the good stuff.
Yeah, white bread, sugar.
Makes sense.
Flour, white flour, any of that.
Yeah. Well, I even hesitate to bring this up. Then Mountain Dew has a new drink out. It's called Fruit Quake. It's based on fruit cake.
Yeah. I think the name's very clever.
It's cute.
But I bet it's disgusting.
I was offered one at a friend's house a couple weeks ago, and I politely declined.
That doesn't do it for you.
Fruit cake it's flavor I'm just gonna have to miss.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't even tried fruit cake since I was a little kid.
It looks so gross. I've never had it, but it looks gray.
Yeah.
It looks like there's like screws in it.
Yeah.
Like it's just
it looks, because you slice it, you can see those like little slices of cherry in there and stuff. Yeah, it's like cherry and olives.
Oh god, it's just the worst thing I've ever seen.
But I want to try it again as an adult. I'll eat around the cherries just to see.
You might like it.
Yeah, but I doubt it. I don't want to. That's a really old person thing.
It really
Like,
is.
you never see any young hot person before they go out to the club go, oh, well, let me get a quick piece of fruit cake before I go.
Nibble on this real quick.
Yeah, you don't see them using that as an accessory on Fashion Nova.
Yeah, that's right, with a fruit cake. So gross. What makes your Christmas a little odd? It's called a peculiar Christmas. This is peculiar. We'll get to it next.
The Ace and TJ Show. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 2 minutes.
Hey, it's Ace, and if you're into games, TCGs like Pokemon or Magic the Gathering, I am standing in your little piece of heaven. It's the Mighty Meeple in Concord. This is dual lands from the Unlimited set. Cards from every Magic set for the past 30 years. It's all right here. Commander decks, all of them for the past 20 years. And when it comes to the biggest game in the world, Pokemon, they've got everything from base set to the most recent games. As you can see, there's always something happening at the Meeple. If you're looking to power up your games, check them out, the Mighty Meeple, acetj.com/games.
Hey, if you missed TJ and Jody's house this week, you missed something great. Well, tell them, Jody,
Tell 'em what?
where to watch it.
Dang, Ace TJ TV.
Well, we have a lot of friends that help make things possible on the show as far as our charitable efforts with How Can We Help You Wednesday and with Peyton's Promise. And one of those that we value so much would be the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. The Temple team at Keller Williams Realty can handle all of the stuff when it comes to buying, selling your house, the staging, the advertising, all of it. They're the best. We love them. You can find them at acetj.com/Temple Team, the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty.
The Johnson Group Facility Services is a commercial cleaning company that focuses more on customer satisfaction than the bottom line because each customer works directly with the owners every step of the way. If you need any commercial cleaning, the Johnson Group can handle it. Get details at acetj.com/clean.
It's the 8 a.m. hour. Whether we're at work with you or on your bathroom counter while you're getting ready, we're just glad you could see us. Welcome back to the Ace and TJ Show on Ace TJ TV. You don't get this on the radio. This is Ace TJ 5G from the Ace and TJ family.
Yay! Hey, look, I'm just going to be honest as I can with you. If you need any type of bedroom furniture, from mattresses to all of the rest of the furniture that goes in a room, or you need living room furniture, you need a couch, you need a love seat, you need some chairs that are so comfortable and beautiful, then Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture has all of that for you. My daughter's little boyfriend, Joseph, just got finished with his training and was assigned a region to work, and he's having to move there. And the first thing he did was he said, I need to call Sweet Dreams and get a mattress. As he, bless his heart, he's been sleeping on hay his whole life.
Oh my God.
So he did. He got the mattress from Sweet Dreams. It's going to be so comfortable for him. My daughter says hers is the most comfortable mattress she's ever had. Our furniture in the house, in the living room, comes from Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture, and they're great people. Always, always so helpful, and their prices are so good. So good. Go to acetj.com/mattress for Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture. acetj.com/mattress. Sounds like a sweet deal to me.
So it was a big drama in my parents' house when I was home for Thanksgiving, because my parents have a 4-bedroom house, and it's just the two of them. It's a big house, and this whole upstairs is a office and like a bonus room, and then there's a whole suite up there, bedroom, full bath. It's really pretty, and nobody ever sleeps out there because you got plenty of other options. So I was staying up there. The dog doesn't like staying with me, so he goes back downstairs to just be part of the action. And the big debate was, on whose side of the bed is my dog going to sleep? My dad's or my mom's? And my mom was going, oh, no, he's going to sleep on my side because he likes me better. Well, I woke up the next morning. My dad had already taken the dog for a walk, was feeding him. He goes, guess what, Brian? It was like 6:30 in the morning. I went, what? And he goes, he slept on my side the whole night. He was so proud of that. But yeah, I think they're gonna eventually get a dog of their own.
You tell him not to.
I told him not to. Why would you do that? You're now retired. My mom stays up past midnight every night now. I say, you never did that when we were growing up. She goes, yeah, but now I feel like I can. I go, well, it's true. You don't really have typical responsibility, and that's why she stays up, because she can.
Mm-hmm.
It's awesome. It's pretty awesome, right? Mm-hmm. But she's about to become the president of the bocce ball club in,
no way.
In the old folks' neighborhood.
That is a big responsibility. I hope she's ready for it.
I don't know that she is. Something tells me you're not ready because you deal with old people.
There's always a club, isn't it, for everything?
And there's a club.
Want to see your business on Ace TJ TV? Contact us now at acetj@acetj.com. The show will be right back. And now, a flashback from the Ace and TJ Dailies.
The most romantic husband for the past little while, with everything that's been kind of going on in my life, with all the craziness of moving 2 houses and office and blah, blah, blah. So I tried to be a little more romantic, and I invited my wife on a date Friday night by making a card. Has my picture on the front, and it says, you're invited. And when you open it up, it's got a little thing on the inside inviting her to this date to a winery on Friday that I thought she might enjoy. That would be kind of fun, that we've been to before. Why are you laughing, TJ?
Why are you laughing? Hey, this rock. Ace, I think that's really sweet.
Thank you, Alexis.
Whoa.
I think it's funny that you put a picture of yourself on the invitation, though.
It's like, I'm inviting you. What should I put on the front?
I don't know.
Picture of her? She gonna look at a picture of her? So anyway, here's the rest of my story, though. So,
oh my God.
I have more to the story. I'm just gonna go through the rest of the story. So she posted it on her Snapchat, and I just posted like, "Hey, baby, you don't have to share everything with everybody." And I was just kind of joking, trying to give her a hard time. And then she messaged me a couple minutes ago and said, "I thought it was great. I'm sorry, I didn't realize you didn't want me to post it. I deleted it." I was like, "Oh," and then I felt bad. It's fine. I was just kind of playing with you. You can post it. I'm sorry.
She's not gonna repost it now.
The picture on the front of it, you wearing a shirt or no?
Well, it's just from here. I didn't have a shirt on, but it's from here.
Right.
You're invited to the picnic. pack a basket. We're going on a picnic. There's a woman who's been blocked by her family because she wants to become the next human Barbie. This is what she looked like before. She moved out when she was 18.
Yeah.
This is the before. This is the after. Let's get this picture up.
Yeah, she looks way better now.
Quite a shocking change, wouldn't you say? From this
way better
to this. She's had 3 breast augmentations, lip fillers, Botox, put in extensions, and full face of makeup, and she looks like a totally different person. Maybe a nose job as well.
Yeah.
Spent $50,000 on procedures. You think this is sad, Ace? Is that what you said?
Yeah, it's sad.
It's money well spent, I say.
No, it
Is that
is
right?
not.
Mm-hmm.
She
Anytime you got these people who do so much plastic surgery to look like Barbie or Ken or anything, I always think they look great.
Yeah. She says her family won't even talk to her now.
Well, that's crazy.
Isn't it?
Well, because they're jealous, they must all be ugly.
They can't do it, too.
Mm-hmm.
Listen.
Ugly and poor.
They're unwilling to make the commitment to beauty that she has made, according to TJ.
You look ugly and poor.
I mean, she is a stunner. There's no doubt about that.
Does she still have the bandages on her from her nose job, or she just got like a breathe right on or something?
That's what I was wondering. I'm like, is something wrong with her nose?
Yeah,
maybe a little tape
wrong with her nose.
Maybe a little tape on there.
Tape on it.
But that doesn't look a
God, her
thing
lips
like
are-
Barbie. I don't know why they would say she's trying to look like Barbie. That looks nothing like
Looks
Barbie.
like a bad
maybe
porn star.
you know. Yeah, I was going to say maybe Barbie in the adult world.
It's a tough girl.
You know, Barbie doll.
Terrible. I don't know. I feel bad for her.
You do?
Yeah.
Because she wasn't happy with the way she looked?
Yeah. And rather than
But
just.
what if she's happy now?
But rather than just, I don't know, rather than just, like work on yourself a little bit or whatever, she went to this deep extreme and to spend tens of thousands of dollars, and it's a clown show.
Alexa says it doesn't matter as long as she's happy. She's not hurting anybody. She's happy.
I mean, it's the truth. If she's,
I mean,
wants
okay,
to
if
do
she's
cool.
happy, that's fine. I just,
Whatever.
I wish she could have found happiness in a more natural way.
So, Alexis, you don't think she's better now?
I personally like how she looked before, but better. But if she's happy, whatever.
Okay.
She said she didn't feel like herself before, but now she does feel like herself.
Oh, well, okay. I don't know. I don't understand it, but.
I mean, whatever floats her boat.
Yeah.
It's going to be those hoots.
I know.
Yeah, that's what's going to float her boat.
You're going to keep her floated.
We've answered whatever floats her boat.
Yeah, those two.
Yep.
Those two buoys.
For all things Ace and TJ, subscribe to the Ace and TJ YouTube channel. Ace and TJ Show is now your favorite radio and TV show in the morning. Stream us anywhere on our YouTube channel at Ace TJ TV. This is the Ace and TJ Show.
Getting a scratch in. You know, it's that time of the morning where we need a scratch. I'm scratching it. Okay, stretching over. Hey, don't miss Riggins Weekend Review song every Friday. Well, hell, I mean, every Friday, every Monday, every replay, its own podcast. You think that's the only quality material we have on the Ace and TJ Show. It's just like, how many times can we play Riggins Weekend Review song? I get it. It's funny, but I mean, I know it's a lot of pressure on you, Riggins, to have to bring that every week at such a high quality, but it's sponsored by Calitrin. Calitrin's got a great deal now. If you want to lose weight, order Calitrin. If you buy 1 month, you get 1 free. If you buy 2 months, you get 2 free. All the way up the scale. It's unlimited. How many you buy, how many you get free. acetj.com/weight loss.
Got to find out what I'm going to be talking about this week. I wonder if only something happened on the show that we can make fun of. But nothing's coming to mind at the moment.
No.
When I moved in with my brother, we lived in a rental house, and then his girlfriend, fiance at the time, moved in with us, which was a big no-no. I think we had to hide that from my parents. But then we put up a Christmas tree for the first time together as brothers outside of the house. And when she was there, she said, I want to put a pickle ornament on it because that's what we did with my family. And I said, no, because I wasn't used to merging traditions. That's not what we did in my family, so I was uncomfortable with her doing that. Now, I gave in because my brother said, listen, it's important to her. Can you just go with it on this? I said, yeah, sure. But I thought that was really weird. It's a beautiful tree. Why would you want to put a pickle in it?
Do you let some other tradition come into it when they're not married? That would be the thing. Once you get married, we'll put a pickle on it.
My, you just got here. You moved in like 2 weeks ago. Now you're trying to put pickles in the tree? What kind of stupidness is that? But I get it. It's part of her family history. They'd like to do it, so I allowed it. But what do you have an odd tradition in your home in the lead up to Christmas or on Christmas Day that people would go, oh, I've never heard of that before. Now, I guess the pickle thing is pretty common in other parts of the country. Not here, though. I don't know anybody that does it.
I think the
here.
history of that is German.
Oh, is it?
I think so, yeah.
It's a German thing?
Mm-hmm.
So what is it? You know, my dad they didn't decorate until Christmas night or Christmas Eve night. He would wake up in the morning, the entire house would be decorated, presents under the tree. That's odd to me. Maybe you've got a peculiar Christmas, an odd tradition that you can share with us. I would love to hear them.
One of my girlfriends in high school, her uncle worked he was a full-time National Guard person. So he worked at the armory. He was the one, whatever rank it was, that was the head of that armory in my hometown. Mm-hmm. And every Christmas, he would gather the kids around out in the woods because that's where her family lived, was way out in the country, and set off a hand grenade.
That's awesome. Y'all come out here.
Yeah, watch out, kids. Y'all stay back.
I'm gonna set off a grenade.
Pull the pin on it.
A real grenade. That's awesome. That might take the cake. That's the best one ever.
You don't think that's normal?
I don't think that's normal at all. A hand grenade for the kids, you know. So maybe you can't top that. You can't. I'm just telling you now, you can't top it. But maybe you've got something interesting or funny, whatever it is, your odd Christmas tradition. We'll find out what they are next.
The Ace and TJ Show. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
Hey, it's Ace, and normally with Today in History, we go way back. But today, we're only going back 5 years to the end of an era. A really bad, ugly end of an era. Next.
From Peyton's Promise to How Can We Help You Wednesday to now, with breaking and entering Christmas, we can always count on the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty to sponsor and help us make dreams come true. Buying, selling, investing, your first thought should be the Temple Team at Keller Williams Realty. Go to acetj.com/Temple Team.
If you haven't checked it out, Ace TJ 5G is streaming everywhere all the time. All thanks to O'Connor Insurance. They've been in business since January of 2000. They treat every customer how they would want to be treated. Learn more at acetj.com/O'Connor.
Temperature regulation.
Pressure relief.
Built to last.
Better value.
It's mattress shopping that's all about you.
Lake Norman Chill mattresses are twice as nice for half the price. Only at Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
Breaking and entering Christmas is happening right now, and it's all thanks to AB Mortgage. Tammy and Curtis are ready to help you with a mortgage or refinancing. We just love those two. Learn more at acetj.com/AB. Hyatt-centric South Park always delivers exceptional quality and service during your stay. And right now, when you book your social or business gatherings, you can earn up to 30,000 World of Hyatt bonus points. The Hyatt-centric South Park is a beautifully modern venue for all of your gatherings. Those of us on the Ace and TJ show absolutely love this place. Beautiful rooms, spectacular dining options, all nestled in the beautiful community of South Park, Charlotte. Book your gathering by calling 980-299-7013.
Tuesday, November 29th is a very special day. That is the first installment of Breaking and Entering Christmas. And this year, Breaking and Entering Christmas is made possible thanks to great sponsors like Bradham Brothers. Bradham Brothers, heating, air, and electrical installation and service that you can trust at bradhambrothers.com.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
It was 5 years ago today, November 29th, 2017. NBC fired Matt Lauer over all kinds of sexual harassment allegations. Remember the talk that he had the little button under the desk and he would flip it and stand up and show himself off to ladies and all this kind of stuff? Yeah, exposing himself to female coworkers, that'll get you fired every time. Matt Lauer let go on this day in history after many, many years at NBC. Just 5 years ago today. That's Today in History.
You're watching Morning Radio. Welcome to the Ace and TJ Show on Ace TJ TV. TJ 5G.
Hey, make sure you're checking out our schedule of events and all on our website, acetj.com, because then you'll find out where we're going to be for various things, you know, out in the public, in the wild. Whether it be TJ and Jody's small town adventures, or whether it be Ace's large out video and things, or whether it be one of our live performances of Share Funny that we do at restaurants and bars all across this great land of ours. That's sponsored by AB Mortgage. They're always part of the Share Funny live presentations. AB Mortgage, if you need a mortgage, hi-fi, refi, Wi-Fi, they got them all. They got all the fi's over there.
Any kind you need.
Tammy and Curtis. Go to acetj.com/AB. acetj.com/AB.
They're dope. Trust us.
She brings in some delicious treats that Tammy does.
Yeah, she smells good too.
Always. Last time she brought was when, not this latest time, which was when we were leaving for Thanksgiving. She brought in stuff that day. But I don't think I didn't get a chance to hug her because she brought it in during Share Funny when we were talking. But the time before that was when Ace went off on his bike trip, and I smelled like her the rest of the day.
Oh, smells great.
Well, actually, who am I kidding? For the rest of the weekend, I don't bath on the weekends.
Who needs to?
Yeah. Right. So, Ricky, you were talking about earlier your mom and dad bickering with each other over the affection of your dog.
Yeah.
And that your dog chose your dad to sleep on his side of the bed and all that.
That's what he said.
My wife, Jody, my white queen, is still in denial from when we were on a small town adventure in Salisbury, North Carolina, and the lady said, "Come to my house." And I said, "Okay, don't offer if you don't mean it." So we just roll up to this lady's house, and she's got twin babies there. I picked up the little baby boy, and he was all cool. Everything was great. Jody picks up the baby girl, and she starts crying right away. And then now Jody goes, well, you went for the boy because you could tell that the girl was already kind of iffy with us walking in there. I said, no, I gave you the boy and took the girl. And the girl stopped crying.
Is that right?
Yes. It's on video.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty instantaneous. And you could tell, like, you were rubbing it in, though. You were so cruel about it.
Babies love me, though.
He did.
All babies do.
They did. She put that baby right down, though, as soon as it started crying. She went, okay, all right, before it started. Yeah. She knew.
Because, I mean, it's time for the babies to go to bed.
Sure,
and all
it was
that,
late.
and want to get them all riled up and everything.
Yeah.
So I said, well, do you want him? And she goes, yeah, give me him. And then I picked her up, and it was fine.
Yeah. It was sweet. It was a cute moment.
I mean, wouldn't you rather have me holding you than Jody? I mean, I would.
Like now? Yeah, maybe.
But they can feel that contempt.
Is that right?
Coming out of her. Yeah.
Oh, here she comes.
Yeah. You're like, I bet she's going to gripe about the thermostats and leaving the lights on.
They can feel it. Babies are smart like that.
Right. They're like, we can't even reach the light switch to turn it off. Stop griping at the nice guy.
Thanks for watching Ace TJ TV. Please make sure you like and subscribe. We'll be right back. And now, a flashback from the Ace and TJ Dailies.
She wants to remain anonymous. She said, my neighbor was given a paper by the cops several years ago that they may possibly search her property for the previous owner's daughter who went missing in the 80s. And now she's worried that the body is under her in-ground pool, which was put in about that time. Oh, wow. So there could be a body under the pool, and the police have informed her that, hey, we are possibly going to be investigating your property.
And maybe exhuming the body and tearing up your pool.
Can you imagine?
To tear up your pool, you got to tear out part of the backyard, and that would be...
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, what if they find a body has been under your pool the entire time?
For decades. Wouldn't that be shocking? Is that a good place to put a body?
Yeah.
It's
You
on
put
cement
the
Great.
and everything,
Yep.
Yeah.
So if someone ever does randomly is putting cement out one day, should be very suspicious.
That's what they did on Ozark.
Yep.
Or to dispose of a body in a construction site, where they're building high rises or something. You see that on TV all the time.
Really?
Yeah.
TJ and Alexis immediately went, yes, that's a perfect place for a body. They've been watching some true crime.
But man, you talk about just a stake through the heart. You got to tear up my pool.
I know.
During summertime.
So that's what I'm saying. If they come to you and say, we're going to tear your pool, go, hang on. Can you give me 6 weeks? Like, let me get through summer.
Right.
Come back in October and tear the pool
Because
up if you need to.
who would pay for replacing it? And
I don't know. Does your insurance cover that?
I don't know.
That would be interesting to find out. You would have no problem just getting baked in the sun, like getting bronze, knowing that there's possibly a body under it?
No,
it's
not at all.
Yeah, that wouldn't bother me.
No.
Okay.
No.
You'd be like, what?
Hey.
I could put a lounge chair in a cemetery and just
Yeah.
get out of there.
I go take walks through
I
cemeteries.
put a tanner bed in the morgue. I don't care.
Wow.
So, no, Rick, it wouldn't bother TJ.
The average human, and this is one of my favorite words, especially in the category of verb. One of my favorite words. The average human excretes. Doesn't that just create a reaction out of everybody? You don't even know what the next line's going to be, but just the term excretes.
Because it makes me think of the word ooze, like
ooze.
Yeah.
So the average human excretes 6,500 gallons of mucus in a lifetime.
Ew.
So you see, it wasn't nasty.
Right.
That's so gross.
6,500 gallons?
Yep. That's what this is.
Can you imagine actually seeing that visually? Like,
What does
That
that
can't be.
What does that come out as a snot? Is that?
I guess.
There's no way.
Or coughing it up or
Yeah.
whatever.
But again,
it can't
you're
be
talking
65.
about you're talking over a lifetime.
But 6,500 gallons? I mean, that can't be true.
I don't like that.
That sounds about right to me. I got boogers.
That's so gross.
That's so disgusting. Ew.
We had a kid in class in elementary school that always had a lot of boogers. He was just a booger kid.
Like, you're such a booger head.
But that's not the same as mucus.
Mucus is more like liquidy.
Mm-hmm.
Stringy.
I think. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, like
we don't know what mucus is. I think everybody listening is an adult right now, and they know what mucus is.
Okay, so you can say excreting, but I can't say stringy.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
because what I said was a scientific way of saying it.
Oh.
You're just being gross.
Yeah.
Or painting a picture.
As usual.
You
just got to take it down a level.
Clearly, TJ, she's been checking out Vin Scully this
I
morning.
did, exactly. I'm inspired.
That's what she's learned, how to paint a picture on the radio.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. Well, good. Glad you learned something before you spend your day learning how to grow fungus.
She's popping a pimple on her leg right now. So gross.
This is the Ace and TJ Show live on acetj.tv.
Who got a peculiar Christmas tradition? Peculiar Christmas. Ace and TJ's peculiar Christmas. What odd tradition do you have on Christmas or in the lead up to the holiday? Now, I know Elf on a Shelf was a big deal when your kids were small, TJ.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And what made your Elf on a Shelf more peculiar was that your elf would go crazy.
Yeah.
That's right.
Sometimes the elf would just destroy everything, and then my wife would have to wake up to it because I didn't have time to clean it before I would go to work.
Right.
So she would wake up to sugar all over the countertops and apples and oranges and all out of the fruit bowl, hidden in various places in the furniture. I mean, it seemed like sometimes the elf was just way more mischievous and destructive than other times.
I mean, throwing sugar all over the place is pretty awful.
And then you could see his little footprints in it too.
Oh, that's kind of
yeah, because he would walk through the sugar like it was snow. And I guess he was missing snow from the North Pole.
Did the ideas hit the elf when did the elf plan these things out, or do you think it just struck him in the moment like, oh, here's something awful I could do?
To be honest, Riggins, I have no idea what made that elf tick, really.
Just nuts.
Just, one time it would be just a slight little thing, like maybe the elf got up in the middle of the night and tore up toilet paper and spelled his name, on the kitchen table or something. And then the next time, it just looked like complete destruction and take an hour to clean it all up.
Oh, I'm sure she was thrilled with that.
Yeah, and I would have gladly helped if I had the time, but I had to go to work.
Yeah, that was pretty convenient.
It's almost like they knew whenever I was going to be running late in the mornings and couldn't clean it up.
That sounds crazy.
Mm.
I don't know. We didn't have any, certainly didn't have any Christmas traditions like that growing up. Rob, you were not. Did you have any odd things your family being from Michigan and all?
Nothing odd. The only Christmas tradition that we had was just French toast in the morning.
French toast in the morning. Yeah. And did you have the French toast before or after you stormed out a couple years ago? Did you?
I don't remember. That day was a blur.
His family had the audacity to try to give him gifts on Christmas, and he didn't like that.
That's their peculiar Christmas, giving gifts.
Yeah. The man said he didn't want gifts, and they didn't listen. What was he to do?
I had to make a stand.
Yeah.
Or else you're just going to get run all over.
Right. If I let them do it once, they're just going to keep doing it.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. Well, listen, if you're single for Christmas, I have the foolproof plan to find you somebody to love for cuffing season. I'll share that little secret coming up next.
The Ace and TJ Show. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Breaking and Entering Christmas is back with the Ace and TJ Show Tuesday, November 29th. Thanks to great sponsors like Deacon Food Service. Here for all your food service equipment needs. Deacon delivers. Get details at deaconfs.com. That's deaconfs.com. Tuesday, November 29th is a very special day. That is the first installment of Breaking and Entering Christmas. And this year, Breaking and Entering Christmas is made possible thanks to great sponsors like Bradham Brothers. Bradham Brothers, heating, air, and electrical installation and service that you can trust at bradhambrothers.com.
Temperature regulation.
Pressure relief.
Built to last.
Better value.
It's mattress shopping that's all about you.
Lake Norman Chill mattresses are twice as nice for half the price. Only at Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
If you haven't checked it out, Ace TJ 5G is streaming everywhere all the time. All thanks to O'Connor Insurance. They've been in business since January of 2000. They treat every customer how they would want to be treated. Learn more at acetj.com/O'Connor.
Now, better ingredients, better pizza means that each bite of every Papa John's slice just keeps getting better. From that first bite you have to blow on, to that second bite of crispy, crunchy toppings, to that string of gooey, melty cheese. And just when you're thinking this cannot get any better, you get to the crust and you realize it's not just any crust. Oh no, it's epic stuffed crust that's hand-stuffed with cheese. Better ingredients, better pizza, even better when it's stuffed.
From Peyton's Promise to How Can We Help You Wednesday to now, with Breaking and Entering Christmas, we can always count on the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty to sponsor and help us make dreams come true. Buying, selling, investing, your first thought should be the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. Go to acetj.com/Temple team.
The Johnson Group Facility Services is a commercial cleaning company that focuses more on customer satisfaction than the bottom line because each customer works directly with the owners every step of the way. If you need any commercial cleaning, the Johnson Group can handle it. Get details at acetj.com/clean.
Breaking and Entering Christmas is happening right now, and it's all thanks to AB Mortgage. Tammy and Curtis are ready to help you with a mortgage or refinancing. We just love those two. Learn more at acetj.com/AB.
It's uncut and uncensored. It's the Ace and TJ Share Funny podcast, live every day on the Ace and TJ app at 9 Eastern or on YouTube. Just search for Ace TJ TV on YouTube or wherever you download podcasts daily. It's Share Funny, sponsored by The Closet Niche.
Morning radio just evolved again. This is the Ace and TJ Show live on acetj.tv. Ace TJ 5G.
Hey, if you live in the Lake Norman area of North Carolina, make sure you pick up a copy of Lake Norman Currents magazine. You can find them all over the place, or you can go to their website. What is it? It's lncurrents.com.
I believe so.
.org.
Nope.
.gov.
.com. Just .com.
Yeah, it was a joke.
I know, but I mean,
I got it, Rob.
I just want to make sure people don't try.
I've been in this business a long time, mister.
All right.
Back when you was screaming for the doorknob thinking it was a biscuit, I was on the radio. You wasn't even born yet. First time I got my FCC fine.
It's probably true.
No, just kidding. It's a really, really great magazine if you want to keep up with all things the Lake Norman culture, and it is its own special culture. Lake Norman Currents.
It's cute. They got holiday decorating ideas. But I was driving past the lake the other day. There's a guy water skiing. And I thought, how cold is the lake right now?
Gosh.
Yeah,
It's
you can
cold,
look it
right?
up. You can Google it at any time, the temperature of Lake Norman. It's probably, about 50 degrees at least.
Is it really? I was like
55 maybe.
Maybe I just don't know how lakes work. I'm like, is it safe? Like, is it comfortable to swim in?
No.
I couldn't. Yeah, he was water skiing.
That's crazy.
At, I don't know,
Maybe
11
he had
o'clock
one of
in the morning.
those dry suits on or something, but still, you got to be barefoot out there, I guess, on skis.
Oh, my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
Of Lake.
Yeah, find that out.
43 degrees right now.
Oh, my God. Yeah, I don't know why you would want to do that. That's crazy.
Well, the reason that someone would want to do that is that they're stupid.
They're dumb, right?
They're real dumb.
They're kind of dumb.
Yeah, it's 43.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Maybe that's the air temperature. Yeah. Yeah, the current water temperature is 62.
Oh, still
that's nice.
Still really cold.
Yeah.
You don't want to go swimming in that. There are some more odd Christmas traditions. For example, if you're an unmarried woman in the Czech Republic, which I don't even know how that's possible. How are you an unmarried woman in the Czech? Come over here, ladies.
They're pretty.
They are pretty. On Christmas Eve, they stand with their back to the door and then toss one of their shoes over their shoulder. And if it lands with the toe facing the door, it means they'll be married within a year.
Oh.
And if it lands with the heel facing the door, they're in for another year of sadness and loneliness.
But so I guess that means that if it lands with the toe toward the door, that their mail order ad is going to be answered by some American.
That's exactly right. God willing.
Mm-hmm. First thing you got to do on those mail order brides is get braces, right? Wouldn't you think?
Clean you up a little.
This is Ace TJ TV. The Ace and TJ Show will be right back.
Hey, it's Ace, and if you're into games, TCGs like Pokemon or Magic the Gathering, I am standing in your little piece of heaven. It's the Mighty Meeple in Concord. This is dual lands from the Unlimited set. Cards from every Magic set for the past 30 years. It's all right here. Commander decks, all of them for the past 20 years. And when it comes to the biggest game in the world, Pokemon, they've got everything from base set to the most recent games. As you can see, there's always something happening at the Meeple. If you're looking to power up your games, check them out, the Mighty Meeple, acetj.com/games.
Well, we have a lot of friends that help make things possible on the show as far as our charitable efforts with How Can We Help You Wednesday and with Peyton's Promise. And one of those that we value so much would be the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. The Temple team at Keller Williams Realty can handle all of the stuff when it comes to buying, selling your house, the staging, the advertising, all of it. They're the best. We love them. You can find them at acetj.com/Temple Team, the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty.
The Johnson Group Facility Services is a commercial cleaning company that focuses more on customer satisfaction than the bottom line because each customer works directly with the owners every step of the way. If you need any commercial cleaning, the Johnson Group can handle it. Get details at acetj.com/clean.
Morning radio just evolved again. This is the Ace and TJ Show live on acetj.
So listen, we're in the middle of cuffing season, as they call it, which I hate that name for some reason. I can't explain why. It just, I don't know.
Because it's almost like you're picturing bondage for me.
Yeah, maybe
that's what it's like. You're gonna handcuff somebody.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't know.
Keep them prisoner.
It's weird. But, you know, a lot of people are looking for relationships, and this is the time when the usage on Tinder blows up, on Bumble, on, I don't know, you name it. It just skyrockets during
LinkedIn.
Jimmy from LinkedIn. Yeah, a dating app use just skyrockets because people don't want to be alone during the holidays. I don't know. I don't get it, really. But anyway, they surveyed 2,000 American dog and cat owners and found that 34% of respondents met a significant other because of their dog or cat. Cats, I find hard to believe. Dogs, I understand. You're at the park.
Because they're not as social.
How are you meeting somebody through your cat? Unless you're at the vet or like, maybe like.
Well, maybe those cat cafes and stuff like, Alexis is always at.
Yeah. But they have their own cats there. I don't know if you can bring your own cat. Oh. If you bring your own cat, it just starts fighting with all the other. They're like, no, It's not like that. We just have cats here. You don't get to bring your own cat.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. Because I don't know about cats.
I don't know either. But, 34% met somebody because of their dog or cat. 68% said it's easier to start a conversation once their pet has broken the ice and provided something to talk about. Easy to understand.
I wonder how many relationships have started because the person's dog bit the other person.
That's interesting. It started as a bad interaction.
And my dog attacked him, and then we fell in love.
Yeah. That's a great story, though.
Yeah.
And maybe the dog comes around eventually and likes you. Did you have dogs before you met Meredith? You got them as a couple?
So my parents had dogs. I didn't really do much with them. Mostly my mom wanted them. But
when you were a kid?
I had some when we were a kid, but we didn't have them for very long when we did have them. Yeah. But then when I was an adult and my mom got dogs, we kept those for until they died.
Because if you were a kid and you say, I didn't have dogs, my parents had dogs, they're like, they were your dogs too. It's kind of like saying my parents were poor, but I wasn't.
True.
You can't take yourself out of that situation.
I guess that's true. I didn't really associate with the dogs very much.
Yeah. I was like little kids going, get the dog away.
Those are my parents' dogs. Gross.
Yeah.
They didn't get it from me. I'll tell you that.
Mm-hmm. And then when you got dogs as an adult, that was your girlfriend's idea?
100%.
Yeah. You'd go back and not get dogs?
I would get the first one. She's the perfect dog, but the second one was the biggest mistake of my life.
Yeah. No, I get it. So maybe the trick here is that if you don't have somebody to give you a puppy in a box on Christmas morning, which is like the goal, everybody's lifetime goal, I think it's amazing. Just get one yourself. Wouldn't that be amazing?
Yeah. You got to put holes in the box.
Got to put holes in the box. Golden Retriever puppy pops out. I mean, that's like incredible. I would love to do that for somebody.
If they had asked for it.
No,
just to do it.
I'm doing it either way. You don't have to ask for anything.
Yeah. My friends that live in Mount Pleasant, South Carolina, close to Charleston, when they first moved there, so their best couple friends were already living there. And so the guy in the other couple took it upon himself to make the kids feel better about moving. And he just surprised them one day with a dog. Ooh. He just showed up with a puppy.
Ooh.
He said, here you go.
And what's she going to do? Yeah, she's got...
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
That seems messed up. Seems really messed up.
Yeah, I would never do that.
You wouldn't?
No. They would have to want the dog, been saying, I want a puppy.
When you got the dog, who was pushing the dog?
Oh, my daughter, mainly, and my wife.
She said it was good.
Yeah, she pulled the whole, my dad never let us have a dog growing up.
Yeah. That's how you got to do it. Mm-hmm. Pull on the heartstrings.
Right. Your dad never came home from the golf course sober either. What's that got to do with anything?
Jay. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Breaking and Entering Christmas is back with the Ace and TJ Show Tuesday, November 29th. Thanks to great sponsors like Deacon Food Service. Here for all your food service equipment needs. Deacon delivers. Get details at deaconfs.com. That's deaconfs.com. Tuesday, November 29th is a very special day. That is the first installment of Breaking and Entering Christmas. And this year, Breaking and Entering Christmas is made possible thanks to great sponsors like Bradham Brothers. Bradham Brothers, heating, air, and electrical installation and service that you can trust at bradhambrothers.com.
Temperature regulation.
Pressure relief.
Built to last.
Better value.
It's mattress shopping that's all about you.
Lake Norman Chill mattresses are twice as nice for half the price. Only at Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
If you haven't checked it out, Ace TJ 5G is streaming everywhere all the time. All thanks to O'Connor Insurance. They've been in business since January of 2000. They treat every customer how they would want to be treated. Learn more at acetj.com/O'Connor.
Now, better ingredients, better pizza means that each bite of every Papa John's slice just keeps getting better. From that first bite you have to blow on, to that second bite of crispy, crunchy toppings, to that string of gooey, melty cheese. And just when you're thinking this cannot get any better, you get to the crust and you realize it's not just any crust. Oh no, it's epic stuffed crust that's hand-stuffed with cheese. Better ingredients, better pizza, even better when it's stuffed.
From Peyton's Promise to How Can We Help You Wednesday to now with Breaking and Entering Christmas, team at Keller Williams Realty to sponsor and help us make dreams come true. Buying, selling, investing, your first thought should be the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. Go to acetj.com/Temple team.
The Johnson Group Facility Services is a commercial cleaning company that focuses more on customer satisfaction than the bottom line because each customer works directly with the owners every step of the way. If you need any commercial cleaning, the Johnson Group can handle it. Get details at acetj.com/clean.
Breaking and entering Christmas is happening right now, and it's all thanks to AB Mortgage. Tammy and Curtis are ready to help you with a mortgage or refinancing. We just love those two. Learn more at acetj.com/AB.
It's uncut and uncensored. It's the Ace and TJ Share Funny podcast, live every day on the Ace and TJ app at 9 Eastern or on YouTube. Just search for Ace TJ TV on YouTube or wherever you download podcasts daily. It's Share Funny, sponsored by The Closet Niche.
Morning radio just evolved again. This is the Ace.
Welcome to the Share Funny podcast. Now live on YouTube. This is Ace TJ TV. Presents unfiltered, uncensored, and uninterrupted. Well, almost. Right here. Let's go. This is Share Funny from the Ace and TJ Show Plus.
Hi, hello. Share Funny, sponsored by The Closet Niche. Niching all over the place. Closet niche. If you need some organization in your surroundings, whether it be in your house, in your office, in your garage, whatever. They can even do things like, they have those wall beds that if you need the bed to fold up and get out of the way so you have more room and all, they do that. So they have a quick turnaround, 2 to 3 weeks for most installations. And that depends on the number of projects. It depends because that's what other people do. I'm sorry, I got it confused. Other people do 2 to 3 weeks. They can do it in a day usually. Right?
Right.
Or did I read that wrong too?
No, I think it is.
It's 2 to 3 weeks.
2 weeks.
For most of them, then sometimes they can do a day, depending on what all they got going on.
Most places
and then
take
most
months.
is 3 to 6 months.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
Okay. They're great.
They're awesome.
They are. We went up there the other day checking out all the stuff, and it's because they have things set up in there that show, like you can look at this section of the wall we've done like a kitchen, and then this part of the room we've done like a closet. This part we've done like the garage. And all. It's really nice. You go see all of that stuff, and I look at it and go, how in the world do they do this?
Yeah.
Because I'm not handy or good at construction of things.
Or organized.
Right.
They understand organization on a different level.
Mm-hmm. What do you mean I'm not organized? Look at my trash.
Hey, wait a minute.
Look at my
Let's see.
trash can here.
Oh,
You
God,
mean
are
I'm
you
not
kidding?
organized.
Oh my God.
I'm actually going for something here. I'll explain it in a minute.
Okay.
But they have the guarantee that everything fits, and they have that price guarantee, the best price guarantee. And they're so great, easy to deal with. And they say they're going to be somewhere at a certain time. They are. The other day they came in here. They said we'll be there at that time, and they came in and they were like, "Okay, y'all talking on the show. We won't get in your way.
Yeah.
We're here to do the job." So whether it's closet, pantry, office, garage, any of it, they can take care of it. Go to acetj.com/closet, acetj.com/closet for the closet niche.
Awesome.
It's hot in here. Is it hot?
Is it hot?
Is it hot in here?
These little clocks say it's 73 degrees.
Oh my goodness.
You want me to go crank the AC up?
Oh yeah.
All right.
What do we normally have it on?
60. Yeah.
Oh,
60.
the best temperature.
Mm-hmm. I was watching a show the other day. It was actually the new version of Criminal Minds. Criminal Minds, one of my top 5 all-time favorite shows in history of my life. And it got canceled, or it finally they quit it after 14 years, something like that. It was a big hit of a show. And now they have a new version of it.
I just saw a commercial, Evolution.
Mm-hmm. Criminal Minds Evolution, and it's on Paramount Plus.
Yeah.
And it's good, and you can see that it's. I think the producers and all of that, and the writers and all are the same. You know, the crux of that is the same. They have some of the cast members that were on at the end of the show. There are a few that aren't. They didn't come back for the new show. Like my favorite character on there of all time didn't come back. You know, Dr. Spencer Reed.
Yeah.
The genius character. But I was watching and I kept thinking, all right, the beginning of it, the theme, you know, music, the scenes of the murder that happens in the beginning that they show is more graphic. It's edgier. It's like the sounds are more like a movie, like, you know. And then I started thinking, I wonder if they're going to cuss.
Oh.
Because it was a CBS show for all those years. And sure enough, I'd say about 10 minutes into the first show, the character Rossi, that's been there for years and years, said the word shit.
Yeah.
And it sounded so forced. And it was like the people said, okay, we can cuss now, but how are we going to do it? And look, I'm not a fuddy-duddy that says I don't like the cussing. But when you have these characters that have been established for this many years and they don't cuss, all of a sudden one day they're throwing out the F word and calling somebody the D word, and all this, it just doesn't seem like it fits.
Yeah.
You're like, where they didn't cuss before.
Right.
That, you know, Penelope Garcia doesn't cuss.
Yeah.
David Rossi doesn't cuss.
Yeah, when your whole audience is a big part of it is bringing in the old audience to watch the original show, you would think that it would make sense to try to keep a lot of things similar.
Mm-hmm. But I'm not offended by the cussing. Lord knows that.
That's not the issue.
It's just that it doesn't fit with the characters.
Yeah.
Now, if it was a show that was a spin-off or a reboot of the original show and it had new characters on it, it would make more sense.
Yeah.
It's kind of like when the Simpsons movie came out. You know, everybody was wondering if the Simpsons would cuss in their movie. Y'all may not remember that because y'all are babies, but
they did the movie. I remember they did the movie.
And Beavis and Butthead movie was the same way, and all that. Are they gonna cuss? But you know, Riggins, how I've always said that for years I've said there is a problem in our society that's on the way because everybody is trying to do away with shame. People need shame. We need shame in our society.
Yeah.
Shame diminishes a sense of entitlement. In one of those episodes of the new Criminal Minds, they are trying to find the serial killer, and he is, they think that he is a bull, which is the guy that husband would pick to make the sex with his wife. And it's not a prostitution thing. They're not exchanging money or anything. The couple just gets off on having the wife make the sex with another man, like a stranger.
Right. And the killer is this guy, this third guy?
Well, that's what they're trying to figure out. It's a suspect.
Okay.
And they're trying to track him down. So they bring the husband of one of these couples in, and because his wife has disappeared, you know, and they think, okay, this is the guy that has her. And in questioning him, he's kind of standoffish or whatever. And then the FBI agent goes, hey, look, hey, man, I'm not trying to kink shame you.
Oh, God. Yeah, that's that one. Kink shame.
So we can't even speak in a negative way about somebody's, you know, twist. If I, you know, participated in that type of thing and somebody found out about it, I would fully expect them to give me crap about it.
Of course. We featured that guy that was like sexually attracted to balloons. And he filled up his whole house. He's like rubbing on balloons like this old guy. It's like, I'm sorry. Like, don't kink shame him. I'm sorry. It's weird. It's weird.
So it's
I don't
like,
want to be around you.
No matter what kind of depraved situation that somebody finds themselves in, you can't shame them for it. And that's what I'm saying. That's why I was, way ahead by saying that we can't have a society that does away with shaming.
Yeah. Or let's decide which ones should be, protected.
Yeah.
Kinks are not one of them.
No.
I don't think. It's weird. It's weird.
It's like, I don't want to offend you. I don't want you to think I'm trying to kink shame you.
Shut up.
Yeah, look, there's no shame that I go around in my house rubbing balloons on my genitals.
Yeah.
That's my thing. You can't shame me for that. Why are you kink shaming me?
Yeah, it's like so ridiculous. There's a ton of that stuff. Ugh. Sorry, it's funny. It's worthy of.
My biggest problem with it is that you don't have shame yourself. That's the problem.
Yeah.
You're not ashamed of it.
Right, because they've been told by everybody else that we're not.
Whatever we do is great.
Everybody's. It's totally normal. When in fact, that's not normal at all.
No.
The person's marrying a replica of the Empire State Building or whatever that shit was. She's marrying a chandelier. Like, oh, we're not judging you. I am.
Yeah,
it's weird.
The fact that they're out with it and go, I'm so proud of this. You're like, okay, well, somebody needs to just put some reality into you, and hey, you shouldn't be out. Do your thing, but you shouldn't be out bragging about it.
Exactly. Or keep it to yourself.
Yeah.
That's the trick.
But it's like everybody wants to be celebrated for everything they do, even if it's vile.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not ashamed. Why should I be ashamed? Because it's shameful.
It's shameful. Yeah, for sure. Mm-hmm.
And when you don't have that shame, then you feel like you're entitled to everybody else accepting it and celebrating it with you.
Yeah.
Well, you're not entitled to that. Yeah. Shame diminishes the sense of entitlement. I need that on a shirt and coffee mugs.
Can we do that?
Mm-hmm.
Let's work on that.
And what was the other shirt I came up with this morning? I hate when hot girls have ugly dogs.
Yeah. That was a good. It was one yesterday too that's really funny.
I do hate that.
Yeah.
Hot girls with ugly dogs.
What do you care?
It just messes up the whole picture. It's like something's out of place. Yeah. Hot girls should have really cute dogs.
Yeah, not like one-eyed, like big pit bulls.
Yeah, not that chihuahua with the mohawk and the tongue hanging out. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, world's ugliest dog. Ugh.
Describe your dog for me. It's a chihuahua with a mohawk and a extra long tongue that won't fit in his mouth.
Yeah. My ex-girlfriend's best friend she was real cute. She had a pug, and the teeth, like the jaw didn't sit straight. So it was like, and it was elderly, it was like 10. And that pugs already can't breathe on their best day. So this thing is like, I mean, it just looked tortured, and but if you said anything about the dog, it was like a full-on assault. That's the way she took it. It's like, I don't even want to sit. I love dogs. I don't even want to sit next to it. It's so gross looking.
I saw a dog in a car Sunday. It was an old lady driving a car, and her dog was in the back seat. And it was a big dog, like a lab, black lab. And when we stopped in one lane, she was in the other. We were both at the stoplight. I looked, that dog had his head stuck out the window. It was really windy anyway that Sunday. And that dog had been riding with his head out the window, and he just had a mask of slobber all over his face. I mean, it was just like, kind of like it was wrapped around his snout.
God.
He's just loving it.
Yeah.
Got his head poked out there, jaws flapping, spit going everywhere.
Slobber's probably on her car, like when somebody pukes out of your back window.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a Subaru though. So.
Oh yeah, they're used to it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're not clean people.
Yeah, which one was not slobbering in there?
Uh-huh. So, have we offended enough people in this one segment, you think?
Well, people that are sexually attracted to balloons, people with ugly dogs, and who cares?
Yeah, I don't care if people who are walking around rubbing themselves with balloons are offended.
Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah.
Because that's
I
not
was
the only
wondering
weird.
It used to be, though, we'd say stuff like that on the radio and go, well, who's going to complain? Who would come out and admit to that?
Yeah.
Now,
yeah,
they will.
Yeah, maybe.
You know why?
Sure. Why?
No shame.
No shame.
You need some shame in your game, mister.
Real.
All right, we got more coming up.
It's funny that's meant to be shared. This is the Share Funny Podcast from the Ace and TJ family.
The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
Hey, it's Ace, and normally with Today in History, we go way back. But today, we're only going back 5 years to the end of an era. A really bad, ugly end of an era. Next.
From Peyton's Promise to How Can We Help You Wednesday to now, with breaking and entering Christmas, we can always count on the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty to sponsor and help us make dreams come true. Buying, selling, investing, your first thought should be the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. Go to acetj.com/Temple team.
If you haven't checked it out, Ace TJ 5G is streaming everywhere all the time. All thanks to O'Connor Insurance. They've been in business since January of 2000. They treat every customer how they would want to be treated. Learn more at acetj.com/O'Connor.
Temperature regulation.
Pressure relief.
Built to last.
Better value.
It's mattress shopping that's all about you.
Lake Norman Chill mattresses are twice as nice for half the price. Only at Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
Breaking and entering Christmas is happening right now, and it's all thanks to AB Mortgage. Tammy and Curtis are ready to help you with a mortgage or refinancing. We just love those two. Learn more at acetj.com/AB. Hyatt-centric South Park always delivers exceptional quality and service during your stay. And right now, when you book your social or business gatherings, you can earn up to 30,000 World of Hyatt bonus points. The Hyatt-centric South Park is a beautifully modern venue for all of your gatherings. Those of us on the Ace and TJ show absolutely love this place. Beautiful rooms, spectacular dining options, all nestled in the beautiful community of South Park, Charlotte. Book your gathering by calling 980-299-7013.
Tuesday, November 29th is a very special day. That is the first installment of Breaking and Entering Christmas. And this year, Breaking and Entering Christmas is made possible thanks to great sponsors like Bradham Brothers. Bradham Brothers, heating, air, and electrical installation and service that you can trust at bradhambrothers.com.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
It was 5 years ago today, November 29th, 2017. NBC fired Matt Lauer over all kinds of sexual harassment allegations. Remember the talk that he had the little button under the desk and he would flip it and stand up and show himself off to ladies and all this kind of stuff? Yeah, exposing himself to female coworkers, that'll get you fired every time. Matt Lauer let go on this day in history after many, many years at NBC. Just 5 years ago today. That's Today in History.
You're watching Morning Radio. Welcome to the Ace and TJ Show on Ace TJ TV.
Share Funny.
The Ace and TJ Show.
Hey, family. For more, download the Ace and TJ app in your app store. Now, more of the Share Funny podcast.
A new edition of Fend for Yourselves will air Thursday on our YouTubes. And y'all hear all about this, but I feel like I gotta go ahead and say it now. Y'all know how anytime Mr. Todd's got to do something, Mr. Todd, the camera guy, we always laugh because he forgets one thing. He's always like, damn it. What? I forgot that. You know, it's always one thing. So he gets to my house yesterday to start setting up the equipment, and he goes, damn, you're going to laugh at me or you're going to make fun of me, whatever he said. I said, what'd you forget? He goes, my big camera.
Oh, damn.
Is that an important one?
It's the camera that he uses to do the whole thing. And then he goes, but that's all right. I got my other cameras and, you know, whatever. So I went on into the bedroom and I changed my shirt to come back out for shooting. And he goes, "Do you say today's recipe is short? It's going to be short?" I said, "Yeah, it's not going to take a long time." He goes, "Good, because I got this much battery life left on this camera and then this much battery on that one, and I'll just have to turn it off every time we stop and whatever." I said, "Well, it's going to take me a few minutes to do the preparation and all. Do you want to go ahead and charge them while I'm doing that?" "Well, I forgot the charger."
Oh, brother.
No.
But he made it work.
He's having a rough couple days.
It did work. But he was laughing because of course, I made jokes about it.
Sure, he's a good sport.
Yeah.
When
and does amazing work. Absolutely amazing. He's very talented.
Stunning.
He's just not. And Jody would go, "I mean, maybe Todd, we need to have a little checklist."
Oh God, that's her thing with him. She does that with him a lot.
"Todd, you know how much I love you.
Like a check.
You need to get a little checklist."
Oh, Jody. And it's the way she said. I can hear her saying it.
And she knows he's sensitive.
Yeah.
She's an artistic person. We're sensitive to things. But he doesn't mind when she says it. Or he doesn't act like he does.
Yeah, no, she gets away with it because she's pretty.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Pretty people get away with stuff. Yeah, ooh, speaking of pretty people. Oh, somebody texted. I wonder which one of them that is. Jody or Todd? It's Todd. LOL, and then called me a name. Jody's redneck sister, Christy, is very complimentary of how cute she thinks Mr. Todd is.
Oh, is that right?
Mm-hmm.
She's talking about it a lot. Who's she texting? Jody?
No, it's just when Jody was there, all that time on her hospital vacation with her dad. Her sister was constantly talking about how cute Todd is.
That's good looking.
Everybody does. Everybody talks about it.
Yeah, he's good looking.
Mm-hmm. But he doesn't have the game to go with the looks.
Is that
you
right?
know what I'm saying? He's not talking shit.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding, Todd. You're very cool, and you have loads of what they call swagger.
He's already typing to you, so don't even stop now. There's no way he's not responding to that.
He does, though. He gets embarrassed when people talk about him being good looking.
He does.
Because he's not used to it still.
I find that hard to believe. Like, how have you not?
I don't know. Y'all know how he is.
I know, I don't get it. But Alexis will say downright vulgar things to him.
Does she still, or just when she first met him?
I know, she did it a couple weeks ago. She said something very graphic, but in a complimentary way.
But it's not like she was putting moves on him or anything.
No.
She just talks vulgar to people.
Yeah, she just talks shit, all day, nonstop. 24 effing 7. She does not shut up. But he was totally flustered. Totally.
Mm-hmm. Bless his heart.
Yeah. Good guy.
He hasn't been around. He hasn't. He's kind of wholesome.
Yeah, but
not with his thoughts and stuff, or the things that he'll say, joking around and all. But I don't think he's experienced a whole lot of crazy things in his life.
Didn't he work in a strip club?
Yeah, but he really did just work.
Bullshit.
He did.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. There's no way.
He wasn't from that, lifestyle. He didn't live that lifestyle.
I know.
He'd show up, DJ, do his shift, and then leave.
Come on now.
What do you expect that he did do?
No, I just think if you're working in a strip club, you've seen you've been around, you get comfortable with.
I bet he tithed all of his strip club money.
Maybe he did. Samaritan's Purse.
Only drug he does is nasal spray.
Yeah. Whoa. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Some people call it cocaine.
I know. As soon as I said nasal, I went, "Oh, I better clarify."
He only puts that stuff up his nose every
Afrin.
day.
That's the other thing. Jody's like, Todd, you gotta get off that stuff. That Afrin, get off. It doesn't matter what's going on when she comes in to do our podcast and he's fooling with whatever cameras or whatnot. And if he can say, God, I am hungry. And she'll go, what? You out of Afrin? It's like everything goes back to that. It's like,
you wouldn't be hungry if you weren't addicted to Afrin. Yeah.
Okay, what'd you do? Leave your Afrin at home?
Dude, shut
and then
up.
she'll go, Todd, you really need to get off that. It's like he wasn't even thinking about it until you brought it up.
Holy cow. Does she do that with anything else? Like
Well-
where she gives like little reminders, but they kind of hurt.
Yeah, it was usually preceded by, I don't mean to nag.
Yeah.
Or I don't, I'm not trying to nag you.
Yeah.
But can you please, if you think about it, stop being an asshole. No. But yeah, I mean, if she sees that, like she worries about him, on that after. Yeah.
Really?
Uh-huh.
I feel like you can be more blunt with people you truly care about. So maybe that just means she really
I
cares.
don't want that.
Yeah, I don't either.
I don't want that.
I don't
shit.
either. I'd rather you not care about me.
Yeah, I'm well aware of like all my shortcomings and things where I just don't excel. I don't need anybody.
Yeah. I'm not one of those
because I love you. Well,
right. I'm not one of those people who says, well, you know what? I like him or I like her because you always know where you stand. That means that person is rude.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Yeah,
I don't like that.
Blunt to a point where it's obnoxiously rude. At least I know where I stand with him. Well, that's okay. I don't need to know where I stand. Just be nice. To my face, I don't care.
No, but she loves Todd.
Yeah.
She's concerned.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right. Who doesn't?
Who doesn't?
And Adam. She's always like, Adam.
Yeah. She loves him.
Mm-hmm. Most of the time.
Yeah. What does she like about him?
I mean, he's
I like him too.
He's just like a member of the family.
Yeah.
And she likes the fact that he is the same type of personality that she is.
Right. There it is.
The organized, the know where this is going to happen, that's going to happen. But she does get confused by some of his spreadsheets. But she'll say, I'd rather know.
Yeah. Stephen Hawking would be confused by some of the spreadsheets. But you get the vibe that he really likes her too.
Mm-hmm.
He enjoys her.
Yeah. Well, somebody does.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. You always know where you stand, though.
Hey, listen. And that's what's important. Not being kind or...
Yeah.
You know where you stand.
I don't like someone because of their bluntness.
Yeah, I don't
Unless
either.
they're on a TV show. If they're a character on a TV show or a movie, then I think that might be funny.
Blunt is not a good thing.
No.
Blunt, it's blunt. It means it doesn't work well. It's not...
Right. It's usually followed by forced trauma.
Yeah, exactly. It's always with something negative. It's blunt. Blunt is not a good thing.
Share funny from the Ace and TJ family. More next.
The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
Hey, it's Ace, and normally with Today in History, we go way back. But today, we're only going back 5 years to the end of an era. A really bad, ugly end of an era. Next.
From Peyton's Promise to How Can We Help You Wednesday to now, with breaking and entering Christmas, we can always count on the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty to sponsor and help us make dreams come true. Buying, selling, investing, your first thought should be the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. Go to acetj.com/Temple team.
If you haven't checked it out, Ace TJ 5G is streaming everywhere all the time. All thanks to O'Connor Insurance. They've been in business since January of 2000. They treat every customer how they would want to be treated. Learn more at acetj.com/O'Connor.
Temperature regulation.
Pressure relief.
Built to last.
Better value.
It's mattress shopping that's all about you.
Lake Norman Chill mattresses are twice as nice for half the price. Only at Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
Breaking and entering Christmas is happening right now, and it's all thanks to AB Mortgage. Tammy and Curtis are ready to help you with a mortgage or refinancing. We just love those two. Learn more at acetj.com/AB. Hyatt-centric South Park always delivers exceptional quality and service during your stay. And right now, when you book your social or business gatherings, you can earn up to 30,000 World of Hyatt bonus points. The Hyatt-centric South Park is a beautifully modern venue for all of your gatherings. Those of us on the Ace and TJ show absolutely love this place. Beautiful rooms, spectacular dining options, all nestled in the beautiful community of South Park, Charlotte. Book your gathering by calling 980-299-7013.
Tuesday, November 29th is a very special day. That is the first installment of Breaking and Entering Christmas. And this year, Breaking and Entering Christmas is made possible thanks to great sponsors like Bradham Brothers. Bradham Brothers, heating, air, and electrical installation and service that you can trust at bradhambrothers.com.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
It was 5 years ago today, November 29th, 2017. NBC fired Matt Lauer over all kinds of sexual harassment allegations. Remember the talk that he had the little button under the desk and he would flip it and stand up and show himself off to ladies and all this kind of stuff? Yeah, exposing himself to female coworkers, that'll get you fired every time. Matt Lauer let go on this day in history after many, many years at NBC. Just 5 years ago today. That's Today in History.
You're watching Morning Radio. Welcome to the Ace and TJ Show on Ace TJ TV.
Hey, it's funny you'll share. The Ace and TJ family presents the Share Funny Podcast from the Ace and TJ Show.
Sad news for a once beloved person in our society. Because it was back in 2018, America fell in love with a man named Charles McDowell. They fell in love with him when they saw his mugshot. Yes, he had been arrested and booked. Well, that was 2018, and now he's 35 and has been arrested once again on stalking charges and withholding child support.
He's withholding it.
Yeah.
You can't have all this money
I got it, but you can't have it.
So I don't know if y'all remember back in 2018 when Charles McDowell became viral. Maybe if I give you his whole name, his full name. Charles Wideneck McDowell.
Oh, yeah.
The one whose mugshot with the huge neck.
Yeah. The black guy?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. This is
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Was that what they call wide
neck? Yeah, Daddy Long Neck. He joined a rap group comprised of other online semi-celebrities and recorded a video with fellow anatomical oddity Daddy Long Neck was his name. A younger, skinnier man with a very long neck. Duh, it's pretty self-explanatory.
And that dude's neck was...
Mm-hmm. They released a song in 2020 called Next Big Thing.
Oh,
neck.
I get it.
You know, NECKST. And it got 5.8 million views on the YouTube. He's being held without bond now, according to the police.
Oh.
But damn. Did they ever say the condition that causes that? I mean, because his neck is... He's not fat, is he?
Doesn't look like. Looks like he's pretty muscular.
He's pretty built.
Yeah, but his neck looks like...
Yeah, something's up there.
It looks like he's wearing a whiplash neck brace and somebody just blended it in, like covered it in skin.
Mm-hmm.
That's how big his neck is.
Is that where we got the phrase "Why your neck so strong" though, or was that something?
That was something else, I think. That was another guy. Maybe no, that guy was talking about Tiger Woods.
That's what it was.
One of Tiger Woods' mugshots or whatever. Like, why your neck so strong though? This guy just looks. If I saw that guy in public, I would have a hard time not asking him what was going on. Because that's got to be some kind of condition, right?
Yeah, maybe I'll look at the video to see what he looks like outside of a mugshot. I've only ever seen his mugshot. So I'm curious to see how he builds it, like how it all works. Is he broad in the shoulder too?
Looks like it.
Does everything just get wider like a pyramid going down towards the
I
bottom?
don't know. Neck crazy though.
That's crazy.
But at least he's embraced it.
How so?
Well, he's making rap songs with another guy with a crazy neck.
That's true.
You know, he's out there, cutting it up with Daddy Long Neck. But maybe they call him. Well, it said that his name is Charles Wide Neck McDonald.
It's his government name.
Right. It's why you don't ever have to ask him where he got his nickname. That's how you know somebody's got an obvious nickname. If nobody has to say, where'd you get that nickname? Yeah. Like that boy I went to school with who had that thing where his eyelashes fell out and people start calling him Lash.
I could have used a little.
What?
I could have used a little work. I don't know that was the best.
Oh, that's
Lash.
pretty cool. No, it's not as good as my friend whose last name was Bowen who had dandruff being called Snow and Bowen.
Now that's a good one.
Yeah, that's a good one. So Ace is back from breaking into somebody's house.
It's been quite a morning.
Yeah.
I hate that I missed the story of Wide Neck Johnson or whatever. That's a good one. I walked right in and it was. Oh, am I on?
That's a good nickname though. If his name were Charles Wide Johnson McDowell. Charles Wide Neck and Daddy Long Neck.
Yeah. How'd you get the name Wide Johnson? Oh no!
Mm-hmm.
Oh no!
He's sitting in Alexis's chair because Rob's running the controls in his chair. You're gonna have all that. Her chair peels, and you're gonna have like fake leather pieces on your ass.
But I didn't realize
that's gonna be the first time.
From my side, the computer screen blocks a third of her desk. This is ridiculous over here.
Yeah, it's messy.
Piles of dirty papers and empty water bottles and junk everywhere. I mean, I didn't realize I knew it was messy. I didn't realize how messy it was.
Yeah. Did you just defiantly take your scissors back?
Yeah,
from her
I didn't
desk?
realize. I've been looking for them damn
Rob?
things for forever, and they were just chilling in a cup over here.
In Alexis's cup?
You said, look at her desk. Or he looked and then all of a sudden he goes, oh. He just pulled those scissors up out of that cup like,
you don't need my
Stole
scissors.
my scissors.
Yeah, what's she gonna do with your scissors?
Is her desk messier than yours, Rob? It can't be, right?
Most of mine is paper.
It's not.
Hers-
I mean, Rob, don't.
It's not.
It doesn't matter what.
It's not. Yeah, Rob's lying. Rob's desk is a disaster. Rob, your desk is an embarrassment.
No, it's fine.
And then I come in here and put all these shelves together one day. Came here on my own time one evening, put the shelves together, and I said, Rob, I need you to clean this up a little bit. And like, we've got shelves now. We can put stuff in the shelves. And the paper came in, and Rob just figured, just leave the paper sitting in front of the shelves. So the box of paper is just sitting right there in front of the shelves, waiting to be put away into the shelves so we can move some stuff out of the place.
Yeah, my friend Jill next door gave us those shelves.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I love those shelves.
Yeah.
They're very simple and convenient.
They look good.
But Rob hasn't done the first thing to clean up the rest of that stuff in that room.
After Monday, I'll have my back shot, and
Your back shot.
I'm getting a shot in my back.
Oh, like a steroid shot or something?
Yeah,
Oh,
so, I mean,
did I miss that this morning? You didn't? Was that new?
Yeah,
in
he's
news?
just
Okay.
talking about
Yeah. I just found out yesterday when it was going to be.
I was going to
He
feel bad.
just got the good news yesterday. He was going to get his back shot. But, that's one of those cases where the preposition means everything in the sentence.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Get a shot in his back.
Right.
Yeah.
The old shot in the back. You know? Give her the old shot in the back. Pow, pow.
Right. And then I told him how much a cortisone shot hurts. And he's shouldn't have done that.
No, and you did it in the most. He goes, "Oh no, it hurts. It's a big needle.
It's thick.
It's like, why would
No, I
you
mean
say that?
the stuff is thick that comes out of it.
They don't numb it a little bit?
I don't remember.
I don't know that I've ever
doing
had a
that.
cortisone shot.
Yeah.
Oh, I take that back. I had one in my wrist one time. It still hurts. And
Maybe they offered it, and I didn't take the numbing
Yeah.
first because I'm not a little bitch. But you do what you want to do, Rob.
They
Whatever.
Said, when I called yesterday, they were like, "Well, since you're not getting anesthesia, you don't have to wait too long afterwards." I said, "I didn't know that was an option. Nobody told me."
Yeah, you may be getting a spinal tap.
Yeah, you would be put under just to get a shot?
No, I wouldn't. But I was like, nobody offered that to me.
Yeah, I'm getting put under tomorrow.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Oh, is that that is tomorrow, isn't it?
Yeah. And I thought I was going to have to reschedule my colonoscopy because I didn't really like what you would call go over the paperwork with a fine tooth comb, the instructions and all. In other words, I never even opened the envelope to tell me what to do beforehand. And
real good.
One of the things they said is like 2 weeks before the thing, you can't have corn. And I was sure eating some corn at Thanksgiving.
But did you let them know?
No, I'm going to let it be a surprise for them.
I forgot about that.
I'm not taking that laxative stuff either.
That's great.
What are they going to do? I'm going to be out? Are they going to like wake me up and send me home because I've done shat all over the place?
Oh, I done shat all over the place.
What are you gonna do?
Like,
buddy, we gotta stop this and we'll wake him up and we're just gonna send him home like this.
Yeah, I would. If I were the doctor, I would just say, and don't even clean him.
Yeah. He knew the rules.
Let him go home in it.
He knew how this is done.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm the doctor, I'm telling the person, regardless of what happens, like, hey, yeah, you shit all over the place.
Yeah.
But no, they asked how much corn I had and all of that stuff, and I said, well, it was just like one little serving at Thanksgiving. I had some corn casserole.
That thing is so easy though. You just go. They put you under. You wake up. You go home.
Right.
It's not. I mean, it's not bad at all.
I kind of wish they wouldn't put me to sleep. I mean, I want to really enjoy it. Because they just put a camera up there, right? And then just a camera.
On the end of a dildo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the end of a strap. But did you have to drink all that stuff 4 years? Now it's a pill.
Yeah. Oh, is it? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I did the drink. I had to drink the stuff the day before. Whatever.
Yeah.
But it wasn't terrible. I mean, it was not good, but it wasn't like the worst thing.
Isn't it a lot?
You put some rum chata
It's a lot of stuff. Yeah. It was a large amount to drink. Yeah.
Yeah, this is just a pill.
Really?
2 pills, maybe.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So much easier, I would assume.
Yeah. Peyton drove me to mine. It drove me home. She waited for me.
Mm-hmm. Jody's like, all right, you need to find out if they're going to reschedule you or not. Because, I mean, if you're not going to do it, I'm going to Susie in the morning. Like, I'm on the radio right now. Didn't you hear Ace crying? He's putting Christmas in poor people's houses.
Leave me alone. Ace is crying right now on the radio. I'll focus on that later.
We're putting Christmas in poor people's houses.
That's what we were doing. We're putting Christmas in poor people's houses.
Yeah.
I'll get back with you.
Matter of fact, we're going to change the name next year from Breaking and Entering Christmas to just Poor People's Christmas.
Yeah, putting Christmas in poor people's houses.
It really rolls off the tongue.
Yeah. I'd like to thank the Temple team this year for sponsoring Putting Christmas in Poor People's Houses.
That's extraordinary.
Yeah.
I kind of like the name. The more we say it, it's like, let's do that.
It's in advertising. All right, so we need to take a break. We got more coming up.
Hey, miss any part of Share Funny? Subscribe to the podcast on all major podcast platforms. More Share Funny coming up. You're watching the Share Funny podcast live on YouTube. We'll be back in 3 minutes.
Well, we have a lot of friends that help make things possible on the show as far as our charitable efforts with How Can We Help You Wednesday and with Peyton's Promise. And one of those that we value so much would be the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. The Temple team at Keller Williams Realty can handle all of the stuff when it comes to buying, selling your house, the staging, the advertising, all of it. They're the best. We love them. You can find them at acetj.com/Temple Team, the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. One of the worst things that can happen to your house is a buildup of mold and mildew in your crawl space. Let the experts at Cardinal Environmental Solutions come and inspect your crawl space and treat it so your house is safe for you and your family. Go to acetj.com/Cardinal today.
Whether you are buying or selling a home, Chambers and Associates Realty team is here to help. Because this is what they do. They are experts, they are experienced, and they know what you need to get through this process easily. Again, whether you're buying or selling, call them 704-439-6232, 704-439-6232, or visit them online at lkncharlottehomes.com. That's lkncharlottehomes.com. Clancy and Thays Construction Company. If you need commercial construction, Clancy and Thays has been around forever. Built on stewardship and doing exactly what they say they're going to do. There is no one better acetj.com/CT for Clancy and Thays. acetj.com/CT. The beautiful thing about Clancy and Thays is all they do is commercial construction, and they're a proud partner of Peyton's Promise, which is very important for us as we get ready for breaking and entering Christmas season, which we'll be announcing just in a couple of weeks. So Clancy and Thays Construction Company.
Welcome back to the Share Funny podcast on Ace TJ TV. Share Funny has its own Facebook group. To join, search Share Funny and get more. Now more Share Funny from the Ace and TJ family.
Yes. Yes, yes.
Yes, we stress.
So, Ace, when you weren't here, you were on the way to breaking and entering Christmas at the beginning of the show today. Rob was going crazy. Stuff wasn't working right. I'm sure you heard, but he had to reset the computer, or he said he had to reset the computer. But later, I tend to believe that he didn't hear sound coming out because the volume was down.
It could have been either of those things.
He's calling.
I was flipping out. I was like, no, I don't know what to do.
Why can't I hear anything? Push it up.
You do that every morning. You always double check me to make sure it's on.
I know. I don't know. And then I restarted the computer and it still didn't do it. I was like, oh no.
These pants, man. He's wearing pants. He just whole life's turned upside down.
This is what happens when you put pants on.
Mm-hmm.
And wear a tight hat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Panicking.
The hat, that's a good look for you, though.
Thanks.
The backwards hat with the beard, that's a good look for you.
Yep.
I mean,
TJ said he might be too old for it.
Really?
Might be approaching it, he said.
Yeah.
According to some people's opinions,
That hat
like
is-
most people.
That hat is screaming for help right now. It's stretched out so far.
Yeah.
Like, I can't stretch no more.
I said if he turned upside down, you could put a diving board on it. Like a big old ass pool.
Somebody said, I want to see TJ try on Rob's hat.
You want to try it on real
He's
quick?
got a small head. Yeah, do it.
Yeah.
That hat is huge.
Because he got a big old ass head,
Please let that
and I
come.
got a little one.
Good Lord.
Look at all the room I got.
Look at that.
You do look like that guy from
Wow.
Commanders. You look like that football player with the hat.
I got a friend who got a big hat company.
Holy crap.
Look at that. TJ, if your head touches that, you're like it completely. It doesn't touch anything on your head when your head goes all the way to the top. Does it?
It's like when you put a hat on a little kid when you're
Yeah.
It barely touches like the
ears,
the outside of my ears.
It's working on camera. It's totally working.
Look at that. It goes all
And
the
look,
way.
So if I put it like this, and then I just do this.
You're going to lose it.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Turn it. Hey, do it. Turn it around and do the same thing. Do that again. When you put it on that. Yeah. Now do that. Now tilt your head down relatively at a decent pace. Oh my God. Oh, Mr. Todd, this has got to be our Share Funny moment today. That's hilarious. That thing will spin all the way around on your head.
Look at how much.
You can put his hand up in there. Look at that.
I bet you could make it spin, like rotate. Spin.
All right, let's see.
It's getting caught.
No. So see, it's not that bad.
That is unreal.
Mm.
God, the difference in y'all's heads is ridiculous.
Yep. Oh, I almost hit that camera.
It's all good.
That head thing's so heavy. I couldn't throw it.
It would
very
have
far.
broke this damn camera.
Just thumped down on that table.
Damn. It's a Carolina Panthers cap, but it's the size of a Carolina Panthers helmet.
It's tight on his head.
It is a little tight. I need to get a trim on the hair. So when I get a haircut, it fits a little better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's how you know you got a big ass head when you get the biggest hat they have, and then got to go get a haircut to make it fit.
It's like a punch bowl.
Mm-hmm. Oh well, at least you got pants.
Yeah.
And you know how volume works now.
Right.
On the
Been a big
control
day.
board, yeah.
I missed a lot.
Mm-hmm. And then Mr. Todd couldn't hear anything on his end with the cameras and all.
Yeah, yesterday, I don't know what I did to make it better for him, but he could hear the whole show through one thing.
Yeah.
Whereas he could only hear the rejoins and sweepers before. And yesterday he was like, it's perfect, don't mess with it. And then today I was like, I didn't do anything. I don't know why it's not working for you right now.
Yeah, and rejoins and sweepers are the things we play. Go, now back to the Ace and TJ show, or this is the Ace and TJ show. But Rob's in here going, he says he can't hear it, and I don't know what to do. I don't know why he can't hear it. I said, well, yesterday you didn't know why he was hearing it, so how can you know why he's not when you didn't know why he was?
I was befuddled.
What you gonna fix? Well, it's like I can't fix that thing that I didn't know was fixed to begin with. It's just been a topsy-turvy morning, and Riggins and I have just been like, oh, okay.
I believe your phrasing was, maybe we should just go home.
Yeah, that was first thing.
Oh, dude, if I had been out there doing Breaking In Christmas and nobody called me and I've been calling y'all because y'all went home, I would have been hot.
That's a good show. Let's go.
I mean, I'm standing out there in the cold. They're going, why is nobody answering the phone?
Well, see, something goes wrong in Rob's world. You're the only guy, Ace, that could maybe offer some insight. TJ and I are like dumb idiots when it comes to that stuff, so we're not going to be able to help. So if Rob's out, SOL, what are we going to do?
Wait, didn't I say something to help with something? When...
Oh, yeah. That day
one day you did.
That day that I worked from home, you told them to unplug that thing in the back. And plug
Oh,
it back
yeah.
in.
That's
okay.
right.
Maybe
Unplug
you
it halfway, not all the way, halfway. And then whomp it on the side 3 times.
Exactly. Unplug it halfway. I mean, it worked. Yeah, you're right.
Surprisingly.
Now, damn it, did I say all the way or did I say halfway?
Yeah, it worked.
Dr. TJ fixed it for you.
Yeah, so I need to open an electronic repair business.
Yeah, Radio Shack's out of business, but TJ's back in business.
Yeah, I got damn answers. But not just to any old question. See, that's where they went wrong, I think, as a business model. People went in there with questions on banking and things like that. And they said, you got questions, we got answers.
They should have
And it
been more
was
specific with
Yeah,
that.
you got questions about, radios and shit, we got answers. Don't
That's
come in
I
here.
like that slogan. Radio Shack. You got questions about radios and shit. We got answers.
Yeah, you got questions about a Xbox. Bring us that, but don't come in here asking us about crypto. We're like everybody else. We don't know about that. Did y'all see that Brittany did a whole naked layout on her Instagram over the weekend?
No.
Like several pictures of her. I think she was in the bathtub with the, she always puts the emojis over her twigs and berries. And
Does no one say like, "Hey, that's not a good idea for you right now"?
I don't know. If they did,
I mean,
I'd
maybe
tell
it
them to
is a
shut
good
the
idea.
hell up.
Maybe-
Mind their business.
She's free now.
She's like, take that, daddy.
Yeah.
Does she take the photos, or does her husband? He's married. They're married now, right?
Yeah,
Does her husband come in and take the photos, or what?
Yeah, maybe.
Her assistant?
Or maybe, one of the little pal boys at the resort. I don't know. But sometimes she does it out on the beach.
Yeah. Can you imagine what that job is like, though, being her assistant? It's got to be crazy.
She still got an assistant, you think?
I'm sure she does, yeah.
The husband doesn't act as the assistant?
He should.
No, he's busy training and stuff.
Oh, I bet you mean training other people?
I think so.
No, he doesn't do that anymore.
There's no way he does that anymore.
You don't think?
No.
Never give up your independence, my man.
Well, he can always pick that back up. It's like having a license to sell insurance.
That's true. You can always go back to it.
Right. Or your real estate license, You got your real estate license. As long as you keep it up.
As long as you keep your license up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not working anymore if I'm him.
Yeah, well.
No way.
You think there's a prenup there or no?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sure she had to do that.
I'm fine taking pictures of you nasty. And then that's my job.
Yeah, because I mean, he would want to have a lot of control over any of that stuff. Like, if he just left it to her, she'd be putting stuff out there that's way over the top.
So you're thinking this is a compromise?
No, I think
what
he-
she's posting. That's the. Tell you what. Hang on. Don't, but please. That one's too much. Can we just post this and we'll put a couple stars? Like, oh, what's the name? Okay, that's fair.
maybe.
He's having to talk her down to these photos.
Yeah.
No, I don't. I think he probably is encouraging these.
You think?
But but left to her own, of course, she would be, putting stuff up there that we would have to have a doctor tell us what it is.
She's got a GoPro in her
See,
colon.
Yeah. She's like, oh, look, I ate corn.
Man,
That's good then.
She's just throwing them out there. Wow.
Yeah. And there you go. Now you can see without the banner.
She still got crazy eyes.
What are you calling crazy?
I mean, like
eyes?
wide open in all the pictures.
See, and that's the thing, Rob. Her eyes have been wide open for a long time, and no one would listen.
Okay.
She was prisoner to that conservatorship thing.
I like the idea that this is all revenge on her daddy. Like, take this, daddy.
Yeah.
My daddy's gonna hate this. Let's go.
Yeah, most people just don't go home for Christmas. If my new boyfriend ain't welcome, then neither am I. Take that, Daddy.
Jamie.
I saw something that Jamie Lynn was in. Oh, she's on some new reality show where they're having to survive out in the middle of nowhere and all of that. They drop them off in the ocean and they have to get back or something.
I'm a celebrity, get me out of here?
Yeah.
No, it's
Isn't Kate Gosselin on it too?
yeah, and there's an athlete on there too that golly, who's on it? Anyway, yeah, but
Is it Willie Mays?
No, not Willie Mays.
Jamie Lynn Spears, Kate Gosselin, and Willie Mays.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, they do stuff like crossing on wires. They have to cross a canyon.
Mm-hmm. It's crazy.
Special Forces, world's toughest test.
Yeah,
There you go.
Whoa.
Yeah.
And who else on it, Rob?
Mel B.
Oh yeah.
Kenya Moore, whoever that is. Bachelorette's Hannah Brown. Kate Gosselin, Jamie Lynn Spears. That's the only names that are showing up in this article here.
Some star power on there.
Oh, Gus Kenworthy, NBA player Dwight Howard.
That's who it is. I was thinking of Dwight Howard.
Anthony Scaramucci.
Oh yeah.
The Mooch.
The Mooch. Ooh, man.
That'll be fun.
Hey, you talk about some star power. The Mooch.
Mooch. Holy crap.
Yeah, I'll be watching that.
Yeah.
No,
Montel
I'm
Jordan's
not.
in it too.
Oh yeah, that's who else it was. Montel Jordan.
Yeah, that's who it is.
Because I was like, how is he gonna be? I mean, he's 6'8".
Is it?
Yeah, it looks like some of the stuff would be harder for a person that tall.
Yeah.
Like if you're having to scale something or zip line on something. Yeah, his feet's gonna get caught in the water if he's trying to zip line onto the shore.
Holy crap. The showdown, Jamie Lynn Spears and Montel Jordan. It's like, that is must-see TV. Holy crap.
The Share Funny Podcast is a production of the Ace and TJ family. To get more Ace and TJ 24/7, download the Ace and TJ app. Just search for Ace and TJ in your app store. All Share Funny material copyright ATJ Incorporated 2021.
Thanks for watching the Ace and TJ Show on Ace TJ TV. All material copyright ATJ Incorporated, a JT Media live production 2022.